full bag of Ludens today. Look at that shit. 90 of them. I'm gonna, yeah. Yep. Oh, where am I? Sorry, guys. Let me catch up. What's up, everybody? I see a lot of people here. Let me get to the chat, though, okay? We're going to try to get another 100 subs today. We're going to do it. What's up, Hudson? Don't call me radio. What's up, brother? What is going on, everyone? Focus is here. Anthony. Whoa. Anthony. Where have you been, brother? It's been a very long time. I'm glad to see you. I like seeing new and old, you know? You're going to see a lot of new people here, Anthony, but they're all cool. Really cool. Let's see. Like this stream. Yes. What's up, Justin B? Yes. Don't forget. I know you guys are my favorite people. But even I forget to like people's streams. So just get it over with. Just get it over with. But how is everyone's Saturday going? I got my inhaler. Yeah, so I got... Come to find out that there's a cold that lingers for a while. That's been going around. And it turns into pneumonia. I've been sick for quite a long time. Yeah. Fuck. Let's see. Hudson says, hiding from the ATF. Well, you're not here. You're not here. Three's here. Everyone say hi to 3. Yeah, we're gonna do it tonight. Rio says, I cleaned up my safes and already organized so much more room with the wall helping out. Yes, Radio, your wall's the shit. Everyone, if you haven't, subscribe to Radio too. He has a channel, and he has a sick ass wall too. I like it a lot. And it says they are slowly turning Oregon into Commie, Florida. Really? I thought Oregon was a good place. Why don't you elaborate on that? What kind of stupid rules do they got going on? Everyone's saying hi to 3. Everyone's saying hi to Radio. See? And that's why I have the best viewers. It's because we grow together. And if someone else has a channel that I forgot, please put it in there. Because I am very forgetful. Yeah, and we need new people so we can get that number up. Did they stop me? I don't know. It says 45 people in here. So we got a lot of lingerers. Lingerers. I like that. Don't linger. Say hi. Like and subscribe. That's what 3 says. Radio says all family. Yes, we are family. Seriously. That's why you guys love me. Is because I'm like daddy. Anthony says I'm going to be here a whole lot. I just got injured at work badly. I fell down some stairs, volunteered to get time off. You're so smart. You're too smart, Anthony. I hope you're okay. Seriously. Wes says Mac 11 380 buzzsaw. I don't have one. Sorry, Wes. Rio says double tap the screen. Yes, please, and subscribe to each other. Only one I can see in here is Radio right now. That has a channel. I don't know if anyone else does. I forget. I'm sorry. I'm serious. Focus. You have a channel? Focus has a channel, I think. No, duh. Focus has a channel. Subscribe to Focus too. Like, subscribe. Double tap on screens. Yes. Subscribe to Radio and Focus. Let's go. Do you like the Cadillac Rival or Mate MC9 more? I like the Rival more than the MC9. I don't like the MC9. But if it's the Prime, I like the Prime more. What's up, Devaro? Welcome back. Chill Guy says, what do you do on your streams? Chill Guy, I read all the comments. So the topic at hand is what you guys say. Just says, made pork Bella book for dinner are too much. I may fall asleep. Okay, you're good, Justin. Adam says, what the fuck? Like and subscribe, new people. Devaro says, Alpa Kabar. I don't know what that is. Chill Guy says, hi. Kev says, best 9 mil in your opinion. Kev, it depends on the situation. Like if I'm competing, it might be it's a different gun every month. If shit hit the fan, I gotta grab one gun to go outside with. It'd be my Glock 47. Makar says, hello, my brother from a different mother. I'm hoping you're having an awesome Saturday night. Makar, I am now. You know that. And I just started. 3 say hi to everyone. So hi, focus. Hi, Justin. Devaro says, money speaks. Yes, it does. 3 shaving her legs. She's laughing. Adam goes, huh? Underdog says, a lot of guns. Yes, thank you, thank you. Yes, we are trying to get that number up, people. And we've only gained 1 subscriber since you've been here and here. Let's just watch that number go up, okay? That's subscribers. Anthony says, they banned FRT triggers and 10 mag cap is going to go in effect soon and will be required to have a permit to get a firearm. I wonder what else they have in the book so far is all I know. Oh my God. If they ban the triggers and then put you at 10 mag cap, yeah, sky's the limit. They're going to fuck you over. Sincere says, are those real guns? Yes. Anthony says, I got some triggers before the ban, but a lot of them recently when I went on fishing trip. Oh, you lost a lot of them. Yes, I believe that. Yes. Nah says, thanks for the answer. Subscribe, fam. Thank you. Jim Keel says, you MAGA. You MAGA? Well, does that, if I'm MAGA, does that dictate if you subscribe or not? Wad C says, can we get a woot woot for the possibility of Trump sharing dirt with Kirk? I'm not going to answer that. DD says, where Beretta 97, bro? Well, I don't have any. You mean 92? I like the 92 FS or which? I don't know what the 97 is. Jim says, Google Robert Morris, Trump's spiritual leader, just pleaded guilty to child sex charges. Got 6 months. Oh, God. That's not good. AZ says, Ermax X Fire, do you think it's a good gun? Yes, AZ, I do. I think the Ermax is underrated. It's like a metal Glock, basically. It's good. Juan says, thoughts on a TX22 by Taurus? Awesome gun. I have one. It's awesome. Asher says, hi. Joe says, what do you think of the Mossberg 590 Shockwave for home defense? Yeah, 100%. Juan says, even the compact? The compact is good. I have the competition version. They're all nice 22s. Tracy says, shout out to Chief Keef. Anthony says, damn, Pete, the live's getting pretty active off the rip, huh? You had people waiting for you to go live. Yeah, I did. It's been like that for a little bit, though. Bagback says, do you have a Glock 19? I do. Are those real guns? Yes. ECTV said, hi, what's up? Idris says, what law? It's Oregon, whatever you want to call it. Just put into effect a whole bunch of new rules. So if you're in there, be careful with what you have. Grace says, oh my fucking God, for a second I thought it was Bobby Lee. I was going to say, when did Bobby Lee get into guns? People think I look like Bobby Lee. It's kind of weird. It's more like Bobby Lee looks like Pistol Pete worldwide. Sub, thank you, brother. We gained 4 subs. Big Back says, how do you own all those guns? I bought them. Justin says, Mini. Adrian's there. They banned something there. Yes, they banned FRT triggers, and the mag capacity is now 10. So it's turning into California or California. Adrian says, yeah, Adrian, Oregon is slowly going to shit. Metal Glock, still too heavy. Go. Justin, I know. Littlefoot says, silver is up $20 out since January. GTSY Pete. Oh. Wow. That's a lot for silver. Adrian says, I have a 1985 CZ75. Ooh. Yeah, mine is pretty new. I have a CZ75 SPO1 TAC. Actually right there. Keo says, I don't like plastic guns. Need some weight on mines. Yeah, a lot of people don't like them. It depends for me. I like the heavier guns, but when I'm competing, I don't want it too heavy. Because it's too slow when you're transitioning. Boss says, do you think 50 cal pistols are too much for a handgun? No. Littlefoot, keep buying, right. Colin says, do you got a 1911? Yes, I have several 1911s up there. How much grenade launcher? I don't know, but I'm going to get one. PF says 10 mil or 45. Oh, well, I always say 9 for the hood and 10 for the woods. 45 is not in there. But the traditional 1911s, the 45 ACPs are sweet. That's hard. That's a hard one. I like all bullets, though. Devin says, how many times have you been asked, are those real guns? Devins or devils? Just stay and watch. I don't get annoyed by it, but there's some people here that gets annoyed. Just as Bobby Lee, that's a stretch. Huh? Justin, I get it a lot. Halo says Russian guy. Sped, what's up, Sped? He says, hey. Justin says, you can keep all the mags you have, though. So all I'm going to say is, oh, I didn't know that. Adrian says, mag 10 for pistols. Yes. Yukon says, but why? But why not? Anthony says, who here is going to participate in Glocktober? Me. I did grab my Glocks that I hide at special. So I put 2 more Glocks down there. So that's the 19X that you haven't seen in a while. And that's the other 47 or 17. So, yeah. And then I got my 47 right there. Then my 48 over there somewhere. 45 up there. Let's see. Justin says, Anthony, every month is Glocktober. Oh, Sped, thank you for the super, brother. I really appreciate it. He says, what's good? How have you been doing? Good. I'm sick. Let's see. I got my 90 count bag of Ludens. I don't know if it's helping, but it's putting, moisture in my throat. It's helping, I think. Yeah. Thank you, Sped. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It keeps me going, And he did a tiger uppercut to the stream boss, whoever that was. Commentary. And look at that. He's up there now. So if you want to get up there, just so you know, if you subscribe, it takes about 100 hit points for new subscribers. If you donate $1, I know, baby, I know. It's okay. If you donate $1, it takes out 300 hit points. Do the math. Yeah, he did a tiger uppercut. Welcome, Sped, new stream boss. Am I ex-military? No. Anthony says, not for me, laugh a lot. I wish I had that type of money, Justin. Devil's laughing. Alonzo, he says, yeah, he was special forces. Alonzo, shh. My Mexican brother. I was special forces in Mexico. Look for Justin, I just got 90% today at 28X face. What's up, Alonzo? Miguel says, it's never too late to get your GED. I know. Adrian says, how do you get grenade for grenade launchers, but the real ones? You can get them, but you have to pay a $200 tax stamp per rocket or grenade. So you can get rockets or rocket launchers, but you are registering that rocket. What is the pink one? Colin, the pink one over here is a Smith & Wesson Easy. M2.0 Easy. I got it for my wife. She doesn't like it, so now it just sits there. Master Queef says, what's up, man? Those are all real behind you. First of all, I love your name. I love it. You're the master of queefs. I'm the master of farts, so we would get along. Yes, they're real. Tim says, hi to everyone. What's up, Tim? Littlefoot says, stop drinking for good. Now I drink for evil. I like that. Calm down, people. I read all the comments. Congrats, Little. Anthony says, I recently bought a 19X MOS for my birthday. I love this thing. Yes. Yeah, so that is a 19 right there. So that is a 19X. I got it ported. So it is ported up front in the barrel. Then I have all the matching shit. Yeah. That's, yeah. No 320s? Yes, I do. Kansas. I have a Fluctuator up there and an M18 over there. Do you have a 19X? Yep, I just showed it. Sped says, oh, man, hope you feel better. I mean, feel. Yes. Thank you, Sped. It just, I got my inhalers, too. It's my penis pump, but I use it as an inhaler. What's up, Tim? Let's see. KMY says, if you had to fight a random stranger, would you use the katanas or cradle knives? The cradles. Blades of Chaos, 100%. KMY. Where am I? What is your occupation, sir? Inman? I'm a hooker. Pete, if it keeps going, you're gonna going because they full of sugar. I know. Utah dad got struck down today. Not sure for how long. Oh my God, what did he do, Tim? That's sad. I want to know what he did, or what he was accused of doing. What's up, Pete? The pistol. What's up, Mr. Fat Cat? What's up, Jess? Everyone saying hi. What is the pink when I said that? Justina, how are you? Juan says, you have enough handguns? No, never. Are you ex anything? No. Focus says, Alonzo, my guy. Saying hi to Tim. 3 likes big guns. Durga says, hey, Chigga. What's up? 3 says, not small guns. Simply Prophetic says, what was that, the Call of Duty ray gun? Yes. You've never seen that, bro? It's a torch. Yeah. It's the only gun on the wall that's not actually a gun. It's a torch. You have to come over and see it. Are you here right now? Young Flash says, bro, that is Fire John Wick vibes. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Like and subscribe, new people. We are trying to get that number up. And there's a lot of new people in here. So just hit the subscribe button. Let's see. I need to change my name to Tant Tickler. Focus. Everyone saying hi. Do you have a Mac or Uzi? No. Adrian, I do not. What up, fam? What up, Tara? Ghosty says, was that a TTI I saw? No, but I do have one. But I have the cheap one, the Canik TTI. Justin says, you don't have to pay the 200 temp if you get certain paperwork done. Oh, you just tell them and mark them every time you make one and tell them when it goes boom, you have to pay OE per year. Just saying. Okay, thanks, Justin. Adrian says, I have a gold-plated one. Yeah, mine's a 10 karat. Conqueror's laughing. What am I? ZCA says, going to the mountains soon for hiking. I want to take a 10 mil. Do you recommend any handguns at 10 mil? I like the Smith & Wesson Elite series with the port, with a comp. Otherwise, a Glock is fine. And he says, how much did the porting run you for? Don't think I need that since I'm planning on putting a Ramjet on. If you're putting a Ramjet, don't worry about it. That's a special slide. So I bought the slide and then it came like that actually. All put together. It was used. Mr. Fact is, why would you use that as instead of inhaler? I was joking. It was. Adrian says a gold-plated Uzi. Ooh, that's sexy. ZCA, I have the Glock 20 Gen 5 MSC. Terry says, what up, 3? Ken says, my Desert Eagle sucks. I watched Flannel Daddy's video as I had it on layaway. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. It's more of a novelty gun for me. Durga says, you Chinese, dude? No, I am the Vietnam, and I'm half Vietnam, half black, and 100% Mexican. Tim says, I've shot it at the range and very nice. Focus, says Alonzo. Jose says, do you recommend ported barrels for 9mm? Yeah, why not? It just makes it shoot a little flatter. It's louder, though. Oliwin says, I want to buy an AK-47. They're fun. I love mine. Durga, he's from Brazil. Devaro says, drug dealer. I'm a hooker. You got my sub. Thank you, Ghostly. We're going to get up there. We're going to get to 11.6 today. Where did TT go? I don't know. Mr. Fat says, you remind me of that one guy from John Wick movie, the blind one. I love it. Sim says, what do you use for your AI videos, Pete? It depends. It's usually CapCut or... I forgot. It's usually CapCut. What you think about the more? I don't know what that is. Speed is good, yes. Alonzo says, some dude came to a gun shop today, wanted to Cerakote Baba Yaga. Baby Baba Yaga. I would do it. Terry says, what's fam? Says Tim. Ona says, do you have a Radical AR-15? Not anymore, I don't. High IQ says, what do you think about the AP5? The MP5 clone? I think it's awesome. All of the HK clones are good. They are. Are they better than the original? No. But it's like minimal. So if you have the money, get the real one. If you don't, a clone is just fine. Dude, I got my GED in 2020 just before COVID closed the doors. I'm 57 now. Yeah, hard as frig. After what I put my body since school, left without making a lot of cash because of it. Hey, nice. Swords, yes, right up there. High IQ better than wasting money on the real thing. 100K in guns. I don't know, human. I am human. I've never added it. Wars. Ghosty says that Tactical John Wick set is looking mighty tempting, isn't it? 100%. Radical AR-15. I don't have one. Josh says, what would you do if someone wants to get into guns but you don't want them to? You can't do anything. You really can't. I'm sorry. It could be. You could put any word in front of that. Like instead of guns, you could put like books or toys or you can't. I'm sorry. Devarro says Vietnam Pete. Yes. Josh why at Josh why the F not says Justin. Best gun day 34. It depends on the situation. For real. Let me borrow. What's up? Josh says, thoughts on a 5.7 pistol for every carry. It's great. It is a good gun. 5.7 is a good round. It's just expensive to train with. Do you have a radical? Oh, nice, I do not. IDK says, I'm a big fan. Can you touch the pistols? I can't. If I touch the pistols, I will get banned. 3 says, Pistol Pete is behind in comments, behind the chat, and we'll get your comments soon. Please like and subscribe. Gang, gang. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll get to you. Terror Tacticals here. Nice. Josh says, Justin is my little brother. I want him to be safe. He just turned 21. You know, the best thing to do, Josh, is to make sure he's safe with it. Like, he takes classes, and he understands the rules, and he's not dumb with it. Durga says, bro, why is your channel showing that you are from the United States? What the fuck? He lied. Liars. What's up, Durga? Yeah, see, at Josh, teach him safety, yes. 21 and inexperienced, yeah. Just go with it and have them get experienced, Ghosty says, no, I can't do a fake HK. I'd rather just get that 416. So, yeah, the 416 is the shit. But I love my HK. I do. It's my favorite, I'll just say small gun. It's not an SBR, but I have the MP5K there. MPX is a close second, though. MPXK. I'd seen a 1911 shooting a 50 BMG. No, that's real. Nay. Fake AI. No. Wait, this? No, I'm real. Just says, Josh, send him to a class. Teach him safety better than him going out. Yes. It says, what the hell? 40K for a John Wick set? I'm good. Give me a Chicago special. Yeah, that thing is expensive. No, I just wanted to say the Viper. The Viper is cool. Color says, you wish you had NBA Youngboys car collections. I do. Lamborghinis, Urus with built-in AK on back, F10 Raptor with a built-in Uzi on the mirror. Whoa! Hell yeah! I didn't know he had that shit. Wow. You feeling any better? A little. I'm reading out the comments. Just hard to breathe. Justin, do you think it's me letting him have a gun? Do I trust me? It's letting him have a gun. Oh, yes. Terrence says, chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. ABY? What is that? Body Pick says, are you a felon? No. Why would you get banned on YouTube for touching a gun? YouTube, it's their rules. They don't like it. Even the rules are, if you look them up, is you can't touch a gun. You can't transport the gun. So, like, if I was in my car driving and I showed you a gun case, or there was a gun on the seat, let's say, and I was driving, that's transporting, so I would get banned right there. And what's the second one? It can't be like on you, like moving around, like in a holster. It can't. You're moving it. It's not me. It's stupid, Big Brother's rules. Any homemade guns? No, Kansas, I do not. And it says, aren't you in Brazil, Pete? Yes, I'm from the great United States. I'm Brazil, to Africa. Just says, you welcome a lot into your life carrying a gun every day. You welcome a lot into... Okay. B. Baker says, Campbell's noodle soup is best. It's pretty good. I like the double noodles. Oh, my God. That's so good. 3 says, it's time to like and subscribe, people. 39 people in here. Let's go. Tara says, it's time. I guess I'm not that sick. I can say that. Nice wall. Thank you, Josh. RX says, are those real? Yes. Or just airsoft, and how much to do that? They're real. I don't know how much it costs, because you got to factor in the guns, the optics, the lights, and then the custom work. I don't know how much it costs. Patrick says, what you think of lasers on guns to point better? I don't think it points better. I really don't. I mean, for people that don't present well, it is quick target acquisition. You just point it and you can see the laser. So for those people, I think it's great. But like, if you're experienced, you don't really use lasers. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't work right. Freaking laser! But I do like that. Pat, there's better reasons for lasers on guns. It's expensive though, laugh my ass off. The lasers, yeah. They are very expensive. I mean, if you get good ones, you get one on like a Streamlight, that thing is like $350, $400. I don't know. I think it's a waste of money. I would just get a red dot. El Primo says, Muchin or cup of noodles? Oh my God. El Primo, why do you gotta ask that hard question? I gotta pick one, right? I'm gonna say cup noodles because it's cheaper. Yeah. Or is it the other one's cheaper? No. The Murachan's cheaper, isn't it? No, that one. That one's cheaper. That one I get at Walmart, and it's like 60 cents, and I buy, 12 of them. Ghosty says, PSA messed up and sent me a 650 AR-10 bolt. I spent $80 something for a 15 AR-15 bolt. Big win for the homie. Holy shit. What the fuck bolt is $650? Ghosty, that thing must be covered in gold. Wow. Congrats. I like when they do that. Quan says, can you show me a Glock? Yes, I have several Glocks. It's Glocktober, so I took all my Glocks. I got a Glock 47 in there, a Glock 45 up there, Glock 48 right there, Glock 19X right there, and then another Glock 17. Wait, is that 17? It's a 17, yeah. It's like 47, whatever. Same thing. Yeah, 17. Wait. No, that's a 47. Holy shit. Oh, okay. Josh says, is there any point if you have a red dot? No. That's like having two. The point with the laser is like, you have to experience it. If you put a laser on a target, like say 15 yards, right, and you try to hold that steady, for some reason the laser is just like bouncing around everywhere because it's out there. But if it's in a red dot, you can hold it easier, and then you don't give your position away. Let's say if you were in that situation, God forbid. Quan, I showed the Glocks. Justin says, I'm talking infrared, Pete. Oh, yeah. That was really expensive. Sorry. Patrick says, going a bit off topic, but going to ask once anyway. What's the best burger joint in the U.S.? God, that's hard. You guys want to chime in on that? There's a lot. I can't answer that. Holy shit, I love burgers. Well, here they come. B says, holy shit is my fave kung fu artist. Holy shit. I love that name. Captain says, do you have a shotgun for sale? I don't sell my guns. Quan says, can you grab it and show me closer? Nope, I can't touch the guns on live. Alon says, laser for me is used for quick shots. Yeah, like I said, quick target acquisition is what lasers are for. Peter says, what is a BB guns? No, they're real. Just as you gotta mix your own meat and make your own burger for it to be the best. That's true. I do like it better when I make my burgers. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know, it tastes different. I don't know if it's because the meat's fresh. not frozen or what. It just does taste better. JN says In-N-Out. In-N-Out. I used to like In-N-Out for fast food. Then I went to Vegas and I had In-N-Out on the strip, and I was like, it doesn't taste the same like when you're in Cali. You know, I don't know. And it says, just says, I mix in a little pork fat to my burger. Oh my God. That is genius. Anthony says, nah, In-N-Out in my area is burnt out now. Burnt out, not the same as used to be. Oh, right? So maybe that's what it was. It's not what it used to be. I was sad when I got my In-N-Out. I was like, no. Okay, I'll say the best burger joint, okay? Here we go. You guys ready? I'm going to get some backlash for this. I'm going to say it, though. I love this place. I don't give a fuck what you guys think. Just don't unsubscribe. Okay, you ready? The best burger joint in the U.S. White Castle. Woo, those sliders. Woo. Them sliders, ooh, they be banging. You know it. Don't lie. Let's see what people have to say. I love my homemade burgers. Right, Alonzo? You can get them fat. She says, what caliber is best out of a PCC? 9mm. Is there a BB guns? No. Anthony says, I have to say Five Guys. I love my... Five Guys is good. Yes. Maybe sometimes Six Guys. Yeah. 2 guys, 1 cup. No. Jack in the Box used to be a shit. I didn't like theirs. But I only had them like once. She says, what barrel length for a QCB full hand grip with angle grip though? What barrel length? Well, what round are you shooting out of? You want terminal velocity. And if you go like that, like say 300, 8.5 inch. Momot said hi. What's up? Andrew says Culver's. Yes, Culver's is pretty good. Cheese Law dictates 16 inches. Oh my God. Trash. White Castle is expensive trash. Shut up, Justin. You ever had Ford's Garage? No. Anthony says, I have not tried White Castle. What the fuck? Alonzo, yes. Fluff says, I have a Beretta 92. Nice. I like Berettas. Baker says, yes, White Castle's. Truck driver's fave. It keeps them awake. It's so good. We have a place called Sicky's Garage. He has like 35 burgers. Whoa. 9, 40, or 10. 9mm for me cheese. That's my shit. No, White Castle, guys. Them sliders be banging. So fucking good. So good. I should go get some right now. I just thought about that. If you never had White Castle, get it. But that frozen shit isn't the same as the fresh shit. I know you can go buy frozen shit if you don't have White Castles near you, but it's good. She says, I would do 357 SIG, but it's always out of stock. I want to do 5.7.2. Yeah, that's why I like my 9s. It's just plentiful. Ed Alonzo, says Justin. I love the ice rail to keep your beer cold at Ford's Garage. I want to go try that. Andy says, that's what I'm saying. What the fuck? Why haven't my parents taken me to eat White Castle? 3 says, I'm back. The kid stopped by to give me my B-Day gifts. The kid? Oh, the kid. Yes, the kid. That's our daughter. Lonzo says, isn't it amazing? Jack in the Box. I don't remember the burgers there. I'm not going to lie. Justin says, the only White Castle I think in GL is 40 minutes from me. Oh, my God. It's worth the trip. It's like the movie. It's so good. You get the 20-pack. Oh, my God. 1 sack of fries. Maybe the onion chips. And you know what? The mott sticks at White Castle are bar none. I don't care what no one fucking says. There's no mott stick. Even at a fucking expensive-ass restaurant, that tastes better than a White Castle mott stick. Who's had the White Castle mott sticks? Am I wrong? Alonzo says, happy birthday, 3. Whoa, Alonzo's quick with it. Thanks, Alonzo says 3. Baker says, White Castle usually in tough neighborhoods. Well, you are right, Baker. Well, no, I've seen them in white neighborhoods. I say that because I don't live in a white neighborhood. It's predominantly black and Orientals here. There are white people and Mexicans, It's Somalians. It's multicultural where I'm at. But it's predominantly Oriental and black. That's why I'm half black. Yeah, it's fun here. Every night we hear, I'll not tell you where I'm at, but it's talked about, and the city kids know about this place. And 3 even has friends that don't want to come out here. I'm like, it's not that bad. Pussies. Cheese says, so 8.5 is a sweet spot, yeah. Like, I do 9. I like the power of 40 and 10. Yeah, well, I like 9 because it's faster follow-up shots. Alonzo says, y'all gotta try Ford's Pete. Wait, where is it, Alonzo? I can't tell you where I'm at. Wait, some of you guys know where I'm at, but I don't think there's one here where I'm at. Is it a restaurant or fast food? I hope it's fast food. Thanks, Justin. Michael says Crystals is better than, huh? What? No Crystals. I never had it. Pete, you live in Compton or something? Well, Compton is more black than Asian. So if you go to my kid's school, you walk and you're like, oh my God, it's China. I'm not joking. My kid's school, when you go in there, it's like 60% Asian, maybe like 30% black, and the rest is like, it's weird when you go in there because it's like the white people are the minority. Like, I'm not joking. It's like, huh? You know, I'm not used to that. I'm used to me being the minority, the different one. But no, my kid's like, oh, look, it's a white kid. He looks weird. Oh, I love you guys. I love my white people. I'm serious. Justice says, would rather chance gas station sushi. The Elite says, you've been inspiring me to go to the gun range. Hey, yes, Elite, I was just there today. New video dropping. The gun is not on the wall. But I might drop it tonight or tomorrow. I gotta edit it. But there's a gun that yeah, it's gonna change. Well, I'm not gonna say anymore. You will see it soon. What I'm doing is I gotta think of a good song for it. I'm thinking something from Demon Hunters because I love that cartoon. I'm not gay. I love Demon Hunters. 3 says, Alonzo, I swear he makes it sound like that. What? It's a restaurant. Damn it. Peanut says, how much is that for that gold one right behind you? This one? That's a Girsan match. Or a Girsan. It's a 92 clone. When I got it for like 6. But now it's worth maybe over 1,000 because it's discontinued. I'm not sure though. This one, if you're talking about that one is $7,000. Allah says, my fault, Lafayette. I've never been to the West Coast or anything past the Mississippi. West Side! I'm sorry. I had to do it. Oh, Lafayette was a judge. Josh says, are you able to conceal carry a full size? That's what I carry. I conceal carry a Glock 47 with this holster. You just need a good wing right here, guys. If that's good, you can conceal carry anything. It needs a push up against your body. Hello, Carmine. Welcome back. Moon asks, nice guns. Are they real? Yes. I'm holding the meat. Don't do that, 3. Beam says, the Pistol Peters are back. Pause. Hope everyone is doing well. Hey, Beams. Baker says, you're the coolest. Baker, you're the coolest. I love you guys. At 3 with the eyeball, says Justin. 3 is laughing. Corey says, is that high points? It is. It has a factory compensator on. How many subs are we at? Come on, guys. If you're not subbing, please do so. We can't do this. We can't. Come on. Paul says, the FAL, I don't have one. Corey sure is. Corey sure is. Hello, Alabama? No, I'm from Brazil. Jason West. So please like and subscribe. We are trying to get to 11.6 today. It's only 71 more subs. I don't think Big Brother closed the door, but I think they might have. Yeah. They real, yes. Yes, they're real. 3. Carmen says, warning! You may have seen these concealed carry badges lately. Stay far away from them. Avoid possible impersonation charges if you pull out that badge. Oh, what the hell? Pook says, oh, no. Ah ha ha ha. Don't shoot me. No, don't. Like and subscribe. 3. Alonzo's laughing. Pook says, no, don't kill my family. No. No. I can only imagine that's the accent he has. So, Puke, like and subscribe. There we go. Justice says, I've been favoring my 19 over the 17 these days to everyday carry, honestly. Nothing wrong with that. It's more comfortable. Josh's thoughts on a Glock 49 compact, full frame, full size, the 1719 hybrid. Yes, so the 17, the 40, or the 45, 47, 49 are all interchangeable. The 49, if you don't know, guys, is the 17 slide length on a 19 frame. I had it. I don't like the 19 grip. I like the longer grip of the 17. So if you like that grip, great. You have longer sight radius, more accurate. Pook says, don't kill me. Don't shoot me. Oh, no. Please, no. 3 says, Lord? Okay. Hey, don't worry. He's feeding the algorithm. Why did you do this? Why did you shoot my family? No. Bram says, do you have FN or National Pride from Belgium? I do not. Well, no, I have an FN 5.7. What's your favorite kind of gun? Oh, James, I don't have a favorite. I really don't. I like strikers and hammers the same. Like I really do. I don't have a preference. I do like the fact that tuning a trigger on a 1911 or a 2011 is much easier than doing it on like a Glock, because I don't have to polish anything. I don't have to deburr anything. I just fuck with the leaf spring. Beam says, final sub, thank you. Pook says, you shoot my family. Oh, no, cry, no, I'm from China. Josh says, the 47 is too much for CCW for me, maybe. I need a better holster. Well, if it's too long, then go with the 45. If the grip is too, if it's poking out, like you can't get it pushed against your body, you do need a different holster, or go with like the 49, like you're thinking. Beams says 3. Molly Wop says, why you got airsoft guns back there? I don't. Josh 3 says, not airsoft. At Josh, better holster and find a good spot. Yes. You just need to push against your body. And like, I can push it with this very well. I don't know if you can see the ergonomics of it, of where they place these, but yeah, the belt goes perfectly on it, and then it pushes this against your body really well. They sell gun holsters with this, the wing. You can add more pieces to it to make it come out more. The more it comes out, the more it pushes against your body. Where am I? Calm down, people. Calm the fuck down. Let's see. Join our crew. Yes. Brock says, I need the one that deleted Charlie Kirk. I don't have that one. Puke says, I am crying. My family members are dead. Oh, God. Why are you laughing about it? That's just weird. Mollywop says, that MP5 100% has an orange tip. Buddy's either a jackass or that's a toy. It's a gold tip. It's a shiny gold tip. And that red is reflecting on it, making it look like an orange tip. Go look at my channel, Mollywop. Brock, we don't support violence. We don't. Billy says, 357 SW Combat Master piece with half cock hair trigger. God. Billy, you're a cowboy. I like it. Mollywop says, and there is a dead-ass ray gun on the world. That's yourself good. I love it. Oh, yes. That ray gun is a torch. That is a torch. Mollywop, go look at my channel and come back. Molly, it's a gold tip. It's a light. Don't support violence either. Yeah. I know. Let's see. I'm Barker now. 5.7 can handle armor piercing ammo from the P90. Yes. Okay. The ray gun's legit. My bad. Molly, check out the channel. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, Molly Wop. B Baker says, I owned a ray gun once. I was 10. Alonso says, Arex? Arex, the gun? What about it? What about it, Alonso? What about it, my Mexican brother? Puke said hi. Anthony says, I hate these AI videos. My nephew asked if I know Tung Tung Sahor and smacked the shit out of me. I wasn't even paying attention to him until I got smacked. Tung Tung Sahor! I know that because of my kids. And Anthony, it's funny as shit. The AK says, my first ever carry was a Ruger Security 9. Nothing wrong with that. Nice AK. Anthony laughing. Puke says, hi, I'm new. I just now joined the stream. What happened? Nothing, Puke. Like and subscribe. 3 says hi. Anthony says at 3, he's lucky his grandma is sitting next to him. That's funny, Anthony. Beam says, do you carry a backup Derringer on your ankle? No, I do carry a backup Smith & Wesson M2. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, it's right there. It's so small. I do carry that. Let's see. Bram, you'll never find AP ammo. Says Josh. What do you think the AREX, bro? I think it's cool, Alonzo. I really do. And it's affordable. So yeah, it's a nice cheap gun. Or affordable. I don't want to say cheap, like not cheaply made. But yeah, I don't have one though. And I've never shot it. I've only played with it, like grabbed it and touched it and caressed it. Danger, those are so small but nice, says Bram. Justin says, Beams. There's better boot guns like a 3-inch snubby and 357. Anthony, them grandmas don't play with their grandchildren. No. Anthony says, sup, bro? Cheers and smokes. I'm feeling good myself. Hey, good shit, Anthony. 667. I'm sorry. 67. Says Justin. Josh says, where can you buy quality AKs? Well, your local gun stores, but I like Zastava's. Love Zastava. Max says, what gun is that with the red mag? Well, that is a Prodigy. Wait, that's a Prodigy with a double compensator on it, rail mounted compensator. That is a SPL1 TAC. Oh my god, I can't even breathe now. Brad says, nope, Josh, I'm from Belgium. Everything is illegal here. The biggest thing I can get over here without a hard to get license is a PCP airgun. That's funny because those things fuck. Those air guns. Like, you can definitely kill someone with one of those. Max says, oh, my right, your left. I think so, yeah. Beam says, oh yeah, what the hell is that? Tralala. My kids say that shit. Tralalero, tralala. Oh my god, I just said it. Babe, did they hear me say it? I just said it. Tralalero, tralala. I love it. Justin says, Zastava! Chambered in 9. No, that is a 7.62, brother. This one? Yeah, that's a 7. That's the AK. That one is 9. Ah, yeah, baby. How many subs are we at? Oh my god, that's it? This is not a good night. She says, do you have any experience with armor piercing ammo? Yes. But I've never tried to use it against armor. So, no, I guess I don't have experience shooting armor with them. I've shot them. That's it. Get some Vicks Vapor Road to help. Baker, I don't have any right here. Bram says, but I have a few without NRS and papers. Highly legal. They didn't hear you. Okay. Well, here we go. Where is it? Tralalero, tralala. Bram, go to bed. Says AK. Use your inhaler. I will. Damn, those are so nice. How do I obtain? You gotta buy them. Oh man, 762, not worth it. Would rather have 5.308. No. Not in AK. Not in an AK. No. AK has to be 7.62 by 39. It's like if you get a Desert Eagle, you don't want a 357 or 44 or 416. No, you want a 50 AE. No. James says, you don't need that many guns, bro. Yes, I do. Go to bed, Unc. I know. I know Ross. Regina says, can I see your room again? No. That's all. Yes, I'm tired. Like and subscribe, people. She says, brother, what's the high point? What's the point then gotta put them to test? Brother, what's the point then gotta put them... What? Yeah, I shoot them all. It's on my channel. I shoot them all. Is that a high point? Yes, it is, Lick. Lick selling. I like all guns. I'm not like you fanboys where you just get one type of gun. I like them all. So you will not find me bullying you, saying, "Oh, you have a Glock. Well, why don't you have this?" Or you don't have a Ciscado. You have a Prodigy. I'm not like that. I'm not another little bitch. I'm a nice guy, and I bring everyone up. Austin says Glock 18. James, you're right. Need more. Yes. Brad says go play with your Duplo AK. Okay, Nico heard you. Yes. Justice says can't shoot them all at once. Well, no. Why would you do that? That's stupid. Just like you can't read all your comics books at once. You can't play with all your Pokemon cards at once. You can't wear all your shoes at once. That's James, that's kind of dumb. For you to say that. But I like you and please like and subscribe. Tristan, what's up, Pistol? Please salute my brother. What's up, Tread Life? Oh, look, yes, it is. Cheese says, Justin, that's like an AR platform, 760 by 39. Huh? AK says, Bram, the worst snitch is a self-snitch. Be smart. Lil Rate says, have you shot 6.8? No. Or 8.6? No. 5, I need to. Find me split. Oh, like and subscribe. Justin Cheese, there's no need for substitute in America. The price. Well, yeah, there's a lot of ammo, Justin, that costs a lot. Yes, I understand that. Lick. No, I don't. Harsha says, do you have fully auto weapons? No. B Bigger says, you be a cool guy to be in a zombie apocalypse. Yes, I would. Come over. I'll hook you up. Justin's still cheap. Lick. Okay. What up, Vietcong? What's up, Pat? What's up, brother? Why own a 300 blackout then, huh? Right, 300 blackout's like $1 a bullet. Everything's expensive. I understand it. Bram, I'm saying don't self-incriminate. Yes. Sup, Pat? It says Justin. B says, what's your most unique, weird, rare pistol that you own? I don't have one. I mean, I have a Nazi gun right there from 1944. But, I don't have anything rare. I'm sorry. Or weird. Pat says, hi 3, hi 10. Filthy says, what do you do for work? That wall is worth more than most people's net worth. I'm a hooker. Sell master China. His kids make them. It's a sweatshop. I have a sweatshop. Oh, CPS is going to come here soon. Oh, well. Whatever. 3 is laughing, Justin's laughing. Yeah. It is what it is. You know, it's, you know. If I, like, sometimes, like, if it's quiet. Oh, God, it's quiet right now. Get back to work! Sometimes when it's quiet, you have to yell at them to get to work. I mean, I need these Nikes made. I need these Louis Vuittons made. You know, it's... His kids refill ammos and mill slides by hand. They do. In the dark, yeah, I don't waste electricity. Filling for days. Little Rate says, I've been paying $3.80 a round for 8.6. Wish it was cheaper, but it is what it is. Pat says, what's sandpaper? This AK says, glad to see people keeping with family values, working hard. I've never been into vintage guns. Newer is better. They said no. They are on break. But it says, do you have any X-Macro grip matches? I do. Laying around you'd sell. I peeped that Icarus behind you. I do. I have a... Well... I have an Icarus Light. You know, so that one, but not the metal version, the light version. Vano says hi. Hi, Vano. Pat's laughing. I don't know why. It's serious over here, Pat. What's your favorite type of weapon system? I don't have a favorite. I don't. I love them all. So, yeah. I'm sorry. Matt says, just stumbled across this. Nice wall. Thank you. Like and subscribe. We're trying to get that number up there. We're moving slow. We're moving very slow. What do I do? I don't know. Mr. Miyagi's back. He says, airsoft. Nice. Thank you, Mr. Miyagi. He's the real Japanese right there. At Matt, like and sub. Yes. Josh says, what guns don't you like? I don't. I don't dislike any gun. Like, okay, so I guess I don't like FNs, right? But if someone came up to me and was like, hey, let's go shoot. I have so many FNs. Let's go shoot them. Okay, let's go. I'm going to have a blast. So yeah, I don't really dislike anything. Except for FN. Sorry. Mr. Pistol, do you have an RPG? I do not, Sam. AK says, if you could make any rifle in any caliber realistic or not and have it work, what would it be? Oh, that's easy. The Cobra. The Cobra from RoboCop. The first RoboCop. Look it up. Sub. Yes. Thank you, Justin. Oscar says, Jackie Chan Goons. Yes. Yes. Please, Oscar, become a Jackie Chan Goon. Look at that number go up. Foon Toon? What? What, Chase? I don't get it. Chase says, what's up with that ray gun? Is it real or don't function at all? It's a torch. It's a torch, Chase. Pat says, Pete, which one? Sig Romeo X, compact enclosed, or how long does EPS carry? Battery life or durability? I would go with the EPS. I've had both, and I kept the EPS. I would go with the EPS. But there's nothing wrong with the X. It's just something about it. Yeah. Wade says, what's up? It's my favorite Asian. I'm here. Master Joe says, are you the hangman? Handgun man? I am Pistol Pete worldwide. 3 says, chases a torch. Stranger says, everyone is gun fu fighting, shooting as fast as lightning. Everyone is gun fu fighting. Brad says, newer is not always better. Yes, of course. Anthony says, Pete, you got any lever actions? I do not. I know I need to get one. Dan says, bro, I buy guns before shoes. Yes, see? You're smart. Filthy says, what's your usual everyday carry, or do you have a rotation? It's usually my Glock 47 or my custom SIG right there. Pete, hollow EPS. Do I have one, Justin? Yes. It's actually behind me. Chase says, oh, yeah, duh. I seen them in a smoke shop. That's right, thanks. Yes, that's where I got it, actually. Taurus. I don't have any Tauruses anymore, Bat. Can you do a 360? No, I can't do a 360. It's stuck on a tripod, but that's where the wall ends on this wall. And then it goes around, and then it stops right there. I ran out of wall. This wall is shorter. Let's see. Thoughts on SIG's issues lately? Well, little rates, it's just the 320. Their guns are sweet, all of them. Even the 320 is good, but it's just sad. But that P211, that thing's the shit. Baker says, karate movies or kung fu movies? I'm more of a kung fu guy, I guess. Yeah, dude, legendary answer. Thank you. RoboCop is top tier. Yes, I love the Cobra. Do you have any full autos? No, little race, not lately. Vaughn, what's up, Vaughn? RoboCop versus Judge Dredd. RoboCop. But Judge Dredd is the shit. The original one with Sylvester Stallone. I love that movie. Like, his weapons are pretty fucking cool. But if I had to choose, I would choose RoboCop. I really love this channel. Thank you, Duffy. Thank you. Little Ray says, Justin, I know, left load. I just want to hear bro's opinion. Yeah. Glock. Master Ray says, TJ. What's the something about? It's the X compact. What's the something about? I don't know. It's just I like aesthetically. I like the EPS better. I love Shinobi. I love Shinobi's art. That game was so fun in arcade. Give me the tea. I know. Bullets and Brass says, finished my Hunter's Ed today. Nice. Daniel says, I'm here to learn. Well, we will teach you, Daniel. I do read all the comments, so I am behind. Do you know what a muffin man? Sam says, are you the type of person who buys a car every year? No. That is my brother. My fucking brother changes car like underwear. It's just dumb. He's probably here. Samuel says, with that crazy wall, you should make sure your arms are covered by your renter's home insurance in case of fires. You know, someone told me that. Someone did tell me that. CJ says, Louis Vuitton Bushmaster. No, I did see that online, though. CJ, I think we're talking about the same one. Pat says, good, yes. Do you know the Muffin Man? At Pat. Coming with the COD skins. Are they real? Yes. So you make guns? No, I do not. Riff Rat says, the brace I ordered for my season film got here today. Nice. Are they real? Yes. Daniel says, I'm pretty sure they're real. Go look at my channel. They're real. Yes, Justin, it's Pete. Says Pat. Daniel says, where am I? Let's talk about the Mountain Warriors. We can. I don't know who they are, though. Riff Rat, which brace? Sammy says, fuck. Are you sick, Brody? I am, CJ. I am. Yeah. His kids, gingerbreads. Judge, jury, and executioner. That's Judge Dredd. Riff Raff says, SB Tactical Evo 2 brace. That's a nice brace. Shinobi being called a ninja is offensive. I'm sorry. 3 says he is sick. Yeah, I'm sick. Definitely want to grab a 211. It seems pretty sweet. Well, Little Rach, just stay tuned. I might have a video dropping tomorrow. Daniel says you're awesome. Thank you, Daniel. I really do appreciate it. Is the ray gun functional, Samuels? Yes. Well, it's a torch. Bobby says, is that a green screen back there? No, it's real. I want to see what this deleted message is. I'm sorry. I got to look at it. What the fuck is all that? Holy shit. Well, like and subscribe, weird guy. Spider-Man says, yo, my dad's nickname is Pistol Pete. Is it? Well, tell him to like and subscribe. Because I'm Pistol Pete worldwide. Illuminati says, are they real? Yes. The guns are real. Yes, they're real. Come on. Dr. Brill, what's up? NZ Drew says, cheer the bro. How's things going, brother? It's going? I'm just trying to get this number up. I need 57 more subs. Let's go. Not asking anymore. 3 friendship. That's sick as fuck. Dang, dude, that's sick. Thank you, Bobby. Sam says, it's time for liking and subscribing. Wait, I missed what you said about the XCOM bag. Why is it I don't like the way it looks. That's all. Actually, I do like the way it looks. It's expensive. I just like the EPS. It's so much nicer. Like it matches every gun. Like aesthetically, I think the optic needs to match the gun. So if the optic, like say the like the Steiner, you know how that has like weird lines in the hood, it looks like a transformer? That needs to go on a special gun. It can't just go on any gun. It looks stupid. Like the mailbox. That looks great on a Glock. Because a Glock it looks the same. That's why I like the EPS, because it goes on everything. Sam says, Mr. Pistol, do you love me? Yes, I do. Samus, yes, it sure is. It says 3. Justin says, my father-in-law buys a new car every 3 years. I don't know where the fuck he keeps getting it, though. I'm trying to get him into the 2.8 seat. Hell yeah. Pistol Pete is behind the chat. That's me. You'll get to your comment soon. Please like and subscribe. That's what 3 says. Oh my god, you love me? I'm not gay, bro. Well, I don't care. Still love you. Dave says, okay, the swords, I feel the short, straight blade is ultimate. My bad, I didn't mean to say like the joking, bro. I like how you engage with it. Thank you, Daniel. He says, when is it appropriate time to dual wield pistols? When is it not? Sam, I love you. Ashley says, yo. Hi, Ashley. Austin says, hi, I'm new to this chat. Hi, you're also a new Pistol Peter, right? At Beans, whenever the camera is on. Yes. B. Baker says, I follow Bushido code 7 virtues. When you do that, you're a samurai. I own a katana. That's sexy. IQ says hi. Margaret says, how your Glock 85 running nowadays? It's good. It's just right here. Yeah, it's good. Filthy says, do you usually mess around with your pistol internals like triggers or keep them stock? It depends. If it's a carry gun, I usually keep them stock. If it's a competition gun, I fuck with it. Hi Austin, welcome. High Point is my favorite gun. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Damn, was not expecting to see that. Just Joseph. Daniel says, my first pistol, what would you recommend? And it needs to be able to have extended clips. Well, extended mags. It should be a Glock. You know, it teaches you trigger control. And it's the easiest gun to take apart. You can butt naked and wrestle with it. Teach you how to manipulate the gun. Enzi says, come on, peeps, let's get him likes and thumbs up. Bro definitely deserves it. Real talk. Thank you, Enzi. Pat says, say I'm doing the Radiant Ramjet with angle cuts and the Magwell with angle cuts, and that's why I was thinking of the X compact and direct mount to MOS versus the play. Oh, you didn't see all that, Pat. You didn't see all that. But a SIG optic on a Glock? I don't know. I'm just kidding. Pat, you know, in the end, if you like how it looks on there, do it. That's all that matters. Let's see. Mihil? Mihil's back. What's up, brother? Did you change your picture? I think you did. You must have changed your picture. No? That's not... Huh. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this working right. Okay, here we are. What's up, Mihil? NZ Drew, yes. It says 3. Lil Rates. No, it's not. Lil Rates says, I want to try the Kimber 2K11 target as well. 3K, no, not sure about it. That gun, you can get the target for like 2,100. For a 2K target. So you must be looking at a different one. I was looking at the silver and black gold barrel with the slide serrations, and it was 2,100. Daniel says, welcome. Fuck. I'll trust everyone and go EPS. Oh my god. Nobody has sense to sing. It's something, I don't know. Yeah, go with EPS. Joseph says, that many guns behind you? You a basketball fan? Nice name. I am not. Not anymore. But I know who Pistol Pete, the basketball player, is. I am not him, obviously. I'm Oriental. I am Pistol Pete worldwide. Austin said, is that an M9A3? No. I have one of those classic. It is not. It is a clone. Illuminati bot? Subscribe. Yes. Filthy says, EPS is a standard low-key. The SIG enclosed is good, though. Yes. Underworld to 20K. Let's go. At Pat No One, you asked like 200 people what you think of the Blackout Air 15 pistol. Nothing wrong with it. You know, make sure it's out of like a 8.5 inch and you'll be good. Come on. 8.5 inch barrel. If it's shorter, fine, whatever. I know, Phil, that's why I want the dog too. Not everyone does it, but it's still good. Right. Actually, you know, since everyone's saying EPS, just go with the SIG. Be different. Yo, what's good, man? What's up, review? Mihil says, no, it's old pick. Oh, okay. Why should I subscribe? Top the Great. Everyone, why don't you tell Top the Great why he should subscribe? Oh, I'm starting over here. Can you guys tell Top the Great why he should subscribe? Just give him why you think he should subscribe to me. Filthy says, but nowadays, apparently Vortex and Silly, whatever, got some good and close optics, but I haven't used them. Yeah, Vortex isn't a low-end brand, though. So there, yeah. The review says, Top the Great Pete is the dude, bro. He's honestly only YouTuber that's enjoyable, brother. Hey, thank you, review. Before I even asked, he put that in there. 1v1 me, firefight, I'll Lil Pete, I'll clap, yo, he's a good clap. God, dude can't even talk. Jasper, I'm sorry, yes, you will clap me. Yo, easy, yeah. Filthy says, and O-Side apparently is good, they got an EPS clone. Yes, they do. Even, Gideon has an EPS clone. It's like $100, it's $100 cheaper. I have it on my, On my Prime right there. No. Yeah, on my Prime. I love it. Let's see. Country Boy, what's up, brother? He says, I love the guns, but I love the Ninja Star more. Yes, there's actually 3 of them up there. No, 2. He says, I want to get a 320 when they first came out. What you recommend? Would you recommend a 320 nowadays? I wouldn't care about my balls, that's all. That range toy, yes. Are burst pistols any good? Haven't tried any. There's a new 2011 out. It's $1,400. I don't know why they charge so much for a fucking Bursa, but it's budget. I'll just say that. It's a budget gun. At Beams, it's a great gun. We just would not carry it, yes. Review says, on it, G, thank you. Bursa slides will crack because they're alloy, see? You should subscribe because it's free. Oh. Yeah. Yes. Ryu says, I got you, G. Thank you. At top. Why not? Yeah. Ni hao, bro. What's up, stylistic? Ni hao. Are those BB guns? No. Danny says, exactly that's why I subscribe, because I seen you reacting to the community. I try. Even when I'm sick. I'm sick as shit. It's hard to breathe. I gotta use my penis pump right here in a little bit. It says no. So one of the weirdest but most fun weapons I open carry is a Mauser C96 broom handle. Whoa, that's cool actually. That is. 3 goes ni hao. Real. Review says def should be yes. At Matthew broom handle. Honey Tap says wow man, cool background, thank you. Matthew says yes, a broom handle. Review says, man, always happy to see this shit. Hey, thank you. For you says, bro, your nose as big as your hoodie, cuz. What up, cuz? I do have a big nose. I'm half black. I mean, the way you're talking, you're probably black too, so you probably have a huge nose. I have a big nose. You have a huge nose, so I'm sorry. I'm half black, brother. The review says, bro is a breath of fresh air for sure, man. Thank you. Beautiful Earth, welcome back. He says, hello. Mago says, Brazil. So Alex says, feel better, man. I'm doping myself up with cough drops and Ludas. I got that fucking cold that's going around that's lasting a month. Oh, it sucks. I love airsoft guns. James, I'm indifferent. I don't have one, so. Filthy says, are you into gun politics like that? People always go crazy about the 320 talking about, oh, I'll never get SIG another dollar because of how they handle the 320 situation. I'm not like that. I'm not, that's because, well, I guess if a company pisses me off, I'm not going to use them. You know, I have a couple companies that I don't fuck with. And there's some YouTubers that I don't fuck with because I just don't. That's just the way it is. But the politics of the 320, it sucks. It does. It sucks. Because that gun is the shit. Like, there's people that compete with the 320. The gun is awesome. Will I carry it by my nutsack? No. Because I'm scared now. You know, if it's going off, I'm a little scared. But I wouldn't say don't buy it. If they're cheap now, buy it. You know, I still kept my infamous M18. It's right there. I'm not getting rid of that shit. Fuck that. I have a Flux Raider right there. You know, 320. I love it. It's a fucking sweet gun, and it's like you can customize it and make it look really fucking cool. Oh yeah. Dude says, y'all wildin' tonight. Mago says, send a hug to Brazil. Hey, Brazil, come here. I love Brazil. William says, any experience with a G36 or a clone? I've shot them. I think they're pretty cool. I think they're really cool, actually. But I haven't shot a clone. Review says, laugh out. It's good for that Colombian merchant powder. What is that? And Z says, Matthew says, half black, you look like you're a descendant of fucking Pinocchio. Shut up, Matthew. I'm 50% Oriental, 50% black, and 100% Mexican. Mango says, send a hug. Yes, I got it. Japanese guy says, God is good. God is great. B Baker says, Mooch and X. Vicks Rub and chicken soup are good for a cold. I need some. I do. Hugs, yes, to Brazil. Matthew says, I don't mind SIG, just not the P320. I love my SIGs. 365s are the shit. MPX is the shit. MCX is the shit. I love them all. Matthew says, everybody makes mistakes. I have a 365 that runs great. It does. I love mine. I fucking love mine. Like and subscribe. That number's been sitting there for way too long. Are you scared that you'd poop your pants? No. Because I've done it before. On accident. Like, I thought it was a good fart and it was a poop. I'm like, fuck. Yeah. William says, how do you fix that problem they give M18s or M18s to activity? How do you fix it? The FCU. There's some parts in there that are MIM, and the way it's constructed, that's what they're saying. I don't know if it's true in the physics on it, but it's FCU. So, SIG is doing a free upgrade program. They call it that because if they do it that way, they don't have to take responsibility. You can send the M18, M17, and they will give you, they will reconstruct or give you a new FCU with a new trigger, too, by the way. I got to send my SIGs in. Thanks for reminding me. Why not get a free upgrade, right? But it's basically a recall. They're not going to call it that, though, because then they take responsibility. B. Baker says, I like how you're not a trigger snob. Thanks. I keep the trigger stock. Manufacturer knows best. Yes. Every time you change anything internally, like triggers or a striker firing spring, all that stuff, you fuck with the reliability of how it comes off the line. Now, with my competition guns, oh yeah, 2-pound triggers all day long. Like, 2-pound trigger. No, that's like 2-pound, 2-pound, 3-pound, 2.5, 1 pound, 6 ounces. That's for competition. But to carry it, no. Even a seasoned shooter like myself, that I would say I have trigger control, no. I'm not going to do that because you need that long trigger pull. You need that heavy trigger. Because when you're under that situation, most of us have never been in a situation where we had to pull a gun out. But you got your finger on the trigger and then you get scared and you barely touch it and it goes off. Fuck that. You want a trigger. Bob motherfucking Smith, what's up, brother? He says, what up, scumbags? Hi, Bob says 3. Phil says, yeah, I carry a macro and a 320 Legion. I agree that they handle the decision poorly, but I never carry a 210, even the small ones. It's high key a big ass gun to carry. It is. It's a fat boy. They make the compact. I didn't like it, but I do carry a 47. That's a big boy. So you can do it. It's just you have to do it right. David says, white boy. God, you're a white boy? It's okay. I like white people. He's Morgan. Oh, yes. Yes, I agree. Where might I find a G36er? Money. I don't. You have to call your stores around. They're harder to find. They are harder to find. I think my local gun store actually has one used. But I'm not a store. What's up, cowboy? Springfield Hellcat or Glock 26? For me, the Hellcat. Well, actually, not the Hellcat Pro. No, he's talking about the small Hellcat. That's a hard one. It is. I hate to say it, but I might have to go 26 because of the reliability factor, but I love the Hellcat too. All my can is ruddy. Shades of red. Thank you, David. Illuminati says, 3 chats. Do Pete's brothers only own handguns, or did he also own cool submarines? Do Pete's brother only... Wait. What brother? Illuminati. Do I own... Yeah, I have other guns right here. If that's what you're talking about. But I don't have any more room. So I can't put any more rifles up or anything. What do you say? I've heard it's the curved triggers. I've heard it's the curved triggers. I put a flat one that will... A trigger will fix that. No. If you go to SIG's website, they have an actual video of everything. So look at their website. Makes sense. I love the 320. I do. I love mine. Shadow says, nothing more disappointing than pooping out when you thought it would be a satisfying fart. Right? And then you have to, like, pinch it. It's like, fuck. Ulam and his brothers? Yeah, I didn't get it. Sorry, keyboard suggestion issue. Pat says, yeah, I'm going to bite the bullet, say fuck everyone, and get the SIG X compact. And close to go with the radiant rams afterward and Magwell cut angles. Right. And that's what I said before. Remember? I said, you didn't tell me that stuff. I didn't know it was, like, what it would look like. But if it matches the gun, do it that way. It's going to look sick as fuck. Like and subscribe. Gotcha. That's what 3 says. Glenn says, what about Canic? What about it? I have Canics. I like the Prime a lot. I have the Prime right there. I have a Rival right here. I have an MC9 right there. I do have the TTI Combat. It's not on the wall, though. Running out of space. Me because never buy whitey tighties. Colored boxers so sharks won't put skin marks. Okay, I can see that. Yeah, I agree. Thoughts on a G26 versus a 43X? Blicky, I like the 43X better because it has a longer grip. That's all. But now there's a 26X. That's sweet. That's basically a fat 43X. So look into that if you're thinking about it. Pete likes SC. Pete likes Sky for everyday carry. Pat, of course I do. Damn. Ox says, damn. Arsenal is nuts. What the fuck? Thank you. Filthy says Sky's laughing. I don't know why. Ox says, please take that high point down though. No. I like all guns. High point has a spot up there. Like and subscribe, new people. Plus, I have a new video coming out. Sweet. 3 says, B Baker, just wear black underwear. Yeah. Little Space says, how are you? I'm good. Hi, Mason. Filthy says, what are some of those brands, gun tubers you don't fuck with? I don't want to say. Especially the gun tubers. I don't want to cause drama. You know, I just don't fuck with them. And they're big people. I'm a small guy. I'm only at, 11.5 subs. These people have millions. Fuck them. So I don't support them anymore. They never supported me, so why should I support them, right? I want to grow together, people, and that's what we're going to do today. Brand-wise, though, I don't fuck with MCK. I don't fuck with that owner. Fuck that guy. I don't fuck with... They do a lot of Glock stuff. The fuck are they called? Tyrant CNC. I don't give them my money anymore. You just have to give me a bad experience, then I don't mess with you, But if you guys like that stuff, I'm all for you guys. I just have personal reasons why I don't fuck with them. Ox says, what is the number one compact carry, concealed carry? That is whatever you're the most comfortable carrying. There's no number one gun. There's not. Like, I might like a gun that you guys don't like. See where I'm going? So, yeah, there's not a number one. Felix said, 26X is fire. I got the Lone Wolf because the Glock store taking forever to drop it. Oh, you know what? I haven't seen that Lone Wolf one. I have not seen it. Spicy Jim says, a switchy, a cook you gang. The switchy, a cook you gang. Oh. Please like and subscribe, Spicy Jim. Wood says, what about the Cyclops Derringer? What about it? Do I have one? I don't. It's a cool gun. Philly says, or Nomad Defense, whichever one got the 26X. Nomad Defense is pretty cool too. Pat says, facts, Phil, but Glock Store did confirm with me about giving me serial number 426. That's pretty cool. Philly says, lucky, man. Yeah, Pat. Beam says, where's your Norinco shotgun? Laugh aloud. I don't have one. Wavy says, would you ever carry a Sky or a High Point? What? If it was my only gun, yeah. Yeah. But I have choices. No, I would not carry those guns. But if it was my only gun, yeah, why not? It's a gun. Fuck it. You ever catch a gun charge? No. Oh, I farted, sorry. I usually get up and look into your souls, but I'm tired right now. I'm just gonna fart sitting down. Fucking went through my balls. It was like bloop. Yo, is that a ray gun? Yes, it's a ray gun. It is also a torch. Baker says I fixed my 2 SCCYs easy fix, a jumbo tool for 5-minute fix. See, yeah, I'm glad you did that. You know, yes. NZ says, would you rather a gunfight or a fist fight? Well, I can't fight anymore. I'm old now. I have a very good chance of winning in a gunfight. Trust me. Gunfight for me. I would 99% lose against you young bucks. You young bucks would fuck me up in a fist fight. I might bite you, get some skin torn off, but no, I won't. Baker says, is FMJ more reliable than hollow point? Well, Baker, when you carry, you don't want to carry FMJs. You want to carry hollow points. Just trust me. Get hollow points for carry. It mushrooms and expands when it goes into you or into said target. FMJs have a chance of exiting, a more of a chance exiting and hitting whatever is behind it, and you don't want to hit a bystander. B Baker, what problem? Says Wavy. Woad says, are you like me and most people that got or wanted a better M9 because they watched the Die Hard movies? Yeah. B says, we can see you have choices. Let's see. You ever charge up a fart? Well, I just did. Wait, Chet, all the time. All the time. And I'll make it. I have trigger control. I also have butthole control. Trust me. Balls, yeah. It was like a queef, but it wasn't. Because I don't have a pussy. Pat says, yeah. I was really happy when the answered me saying they would put it in the notes because it's only 101 under that got to choose numbers. That's the shit. That's pretty cool. Philly says, what holster company you use ready to carry, or do you free ball it? I use a Slim Fit holster for my big guns. So this is light bearing, okay? So I got this from my Staccato XC. It's light bearing. Okay, you guys follow me? Light bearing. So if I put a gun in here with an X300 that's the same size or smaller than that gun, it's gonna fit in here. That's how I do it now. I don't like buying 100 different holsters, so I can rock this with almost every gun up there that's a similar shape to this, which is, almost all of them, because I like full size. So this is from my XC, but I also use it for my Glock 47. It clicks onto the light. And then I also have a rig for my, where'd it go? I don't know what it is. I have a rig I wear for my 365. That is, I don't know where it is. It's outside, I think. That's weird because I have the mags right here. Here's my HSTs, by the way. Yeah, I got it on Etsy because I had to make it the way I wanted it. So, Chodon says, "Yo, bro, what's your best recommendation for a really cool and nice looking gun with slick performance?" Oh. Yeah, that's hard. I don't know. if you get like a Glock or a 365 or even an RXM, you can upgrade the fuck out of it. Yeah. Fex says, have you been able to shoot a TTF pit? No, I have not. I try to wrap my head around its price. It's a Hollywood gun. That's why. It's a Hollywood gun. That's why you pay that price. And it is one of the nicest shooting guns ever, I've heard. Ox says, would you rather a gun brawl or knife fight? Gun brawl. How many guns do you have? 70-ish. Green screen, no. Luminite says, only future laser gun is missing in your collection, but I hope gun companies might invent one in the middle 2030 to 2040. And I'll be in line. William says, you carry HPs in the Bodyguard 2.0? If so, what kind? What the fuck are they called? American Gunner? American Eagle? They're American something. I forgot. Wavy. But I do carry hollow points in it. Dover says, what's the craziest meat you would eat? Oh, I don't know. I'm not a pussy. I'll try anything. You know? Because if other people can eat it, I'll eat it. Even if it's gross to me. But I just might not like it. That's all. Pistol Pete is behind your channel. We'll get to your comment soon. Please like and subscribe. That's me. What's your everyday carry? So it's a Glock 47 or my 365. Slim fit is pretty good. I got their rig with the spare mag attached. I like it a lot. It works. You know, because you want, when you get holster guys, you want double clips. You don't want the one clip in the middle. You want it spread out as far as possible because then when you put the mag in, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't do that shit. And you want a good wing. This is important. This part right here is the concealability part. A lot of people don't know what the fuck this is. This is what pushes the grip into your body. So if you buy a holster, it doesn't have this, you just got. Dover says, woo! Baker says, guys, used to have a plastic flashing problem rubbing into plastic moving parts, slowing battery down, causing jams, quality control error. I believe it. Justin says, wait, are you trying to tell me I don't need 30 fucking horses getting around? Justin, I love you, okay? That's all I gotta say. That alone made me sub, not gonna lie. Thank you, Ak. Drop him. What's up, drop him? At Ace K, same here. I dropped. Dover says, do you have a 357 revolver recommendations? I don't. A Rhino. I fucking love the Rhino. I love the Rhino. The Rhino is my baby. I see my baby. It's right there. I don't want to touch it, but yeah, it's right there. The Rhino. I love the Rhino. Shadow says, my everyday carry is a long sword on my hip. Fucking right. I wouldn't fuck with you. I wouldn't fuck with anyone anyways. I'm too old. But yeah. Baker says, would you eat an armadillo if it was barbecue? Are they gross or something? An armadillo? I don't. Sure. Chodon says, Glock 365 RXM. Which one is the most underrated? RXM. Now, Chodon, you're new. I speak highly, extremely highly of the RXM because, well, I got one the day it was released. And I talked highly about it before it was released. People didn't believe me. I'm like, listen, it's a fucking Glock with a removable FCU. Oh, good. Shut the fuck up. And now, people love that gun. Because now you can have a metal Glock. Mine's the shit. Just wait. Oh, okay, wait. Actually, stay tuned. After this stream, no, I'll release it tomorrow. I'll put a teaser video of something coming up. I'll put a teaser. Let's see. Is that a revolver? Yes. Yes, that one is a 357. Dan Wesson. Oh man, here we go again. Yes, drop. Just don't listen. That mod wing is always necessary. Yes. Hey, this Carl. I need help. I can't go live. 56. Who's Carl? Aaron says I'm behind you. Oh God. Every knee will bow is talking about something. I don't know. Like and subscribe. Come on. Oh, look at that. That's a cool number. Let's get 45 more subs. T says, how long have you been good guns for? Maybe a decade. Sarah said, I also only need a horse for transportation. Yes. Carmela says, if all your guns are real, I love your collection. They are real, Carmela. You can go check my channel out. Guys, I'm not, like, why would I lie to you guys? Just go check the channel out. Where am I? Oh my god, I got lost. Hold on. What's green and smells like bacon? Kermit's finger. Like and subscribe. Drop says, quit trying to get him to say, whoa. Whoa, hey, damn, Drop. Can't believe you typed it out. Damn. What's your opinion on the SIG stuff? Colonel Sanders, it sucks. Because the 320 is an awesome gun. That's the only problem going on with SIG. Otherwise, all their other pistols and rifles are the shit. FL? No. Pat says, super twisted. Takes 24 to 40 hours after 50 subs. The rhino is the best zoo animal. He's a tank. He is. What's your opinion on open carry in Florida? I don't open carry. It's for me, it's target acquisition. People don't care if you got a gun. If you're gonna show it off and there's a bunch of people and they want it, well, you just made yourself a target. I'd rather hide that shit. But I know a lot of people in Florida, like, they got all happy and like, oh, we can open carry now. Now they want to show off their pistols and shit. Not me. No. I will hide my shit until I need it. Because when you carry it on your hip at 3 o'clock, you can't see behind you. But if you appendix carry that shit, it's right there in front of you. You know if someone's coming for it. You know, but someone coming up behind you, you always got to put your back against something. Shad says, my self-protection is my full suit of hardened titanium armor. I had to carry a balloon and air blown up award today with my 19 at a kid's birthday today. Justin, you're awesome. Radio's back. He says 11,555 subs. Fuck yeah, right. It's going up. I was smacking the shit out of kids. Oh my god. What's the best gun I could buy rifle wise? If you want like sub MOA accuracy out of the box, a Tikka T3X. Pat says, Justin, you a clown? Oh my god. Phillies agreed. I thought the RXM was just going to be another clone, but I ordered an Icarus script. Still waiting for it. 50, I think you knew, right? If you look at my videos, right after the grip was released, I had one of the first ones. Yep. And then a week later, I sent the RXM out. This is about 6 or 7 months ago. I have not seen my gun for 6 or 7 months. But like I said, I will release a teaser because the people that have my gun sent me a video and you will see what they're doing to it. Nice gun wrap, thanks. Drop says, armor dealers are good at destroying your car as they jump about 14 inches high. Holy shit. Damn. FN57. Yes, I do have one. What's going on, my guy? Hope all is well. What's up, Cody? Did you get the tactical RXM radio? I would say no because it was the RX it was the first one that was released. Do you have 5.7? Yes. Luth? Wait, where am I? You guys are... Luth says, what advice would you give to someone who loves your videos but has autism? Just keep liking all of them. Just go through all my videos and like them all. And then when you're done, watch them again. And then share them with people. Mavio says, are you perchance influenced by America themselves? I am a full-blooded American. Justice Pete, just send me a link to one. I have a feeling you're going to have me buying something. Justin, I can't do that anymore. I can't do that to you. That way, awesome. The name makes sense. Thank you, Cold. Mr. Twister says, Carl, remember I was talking about Liberty Civil Defense? Oh. Shadow says, I am a middle of a night from the past. Help me, I do not understand anything of the age. It's okay, Shannon, I have ninja swords. Hello, Bonjour de France. What's up, Alex? Justin, you buying something? No, he's not buying anything. Hello, France. Wes says, I wish they made a 17 HMR semi-auto pistol. That'd be cool. We should go 22 meg. Mean setup. Thank you, Cole. John Wick. Yes, I am his next opponent. But like and subscribe, people. We are 43 away from the number I need to be at. Let's see. Harley says, none of you beeswax says, one pistol for the rest of your life. What is it? I hate that question. I really do. I don't like that question, so I'm not going to answer it. Fuck open carry. Yeah, it's not smart. I openly carry my MPX. Says 3. John says, totally right. It's stupid. You become a target. Yes. Alex says, do you subscribe to the idea to 5,000 plus... What? Do you subscribe to the idea to 5,000 plus handguns? $5,000 plus... What's that? Alex. Ben says, do you have a Draco or a Glock? Yes, I have a lot of Glocks. I do not have a Draco, but I do have an AK. Justin says Glock. Ox says, do you have own body armor? I do. I have one. No Draco, yes to Glock. I open carry my fist. See? Drops a fucking Wolverine. That guy's an animal. Jimmy says, just got a shout out to carry today. Nice. Those are very nice pistols. Where am I? What the fuck? Stop talking. I also... He says, I also open carry my PPWW. Cat says, Sir Hoodie hat. And your nose are similar? Are they? I'm half black. Ox says, what 2 guns are you talking about taking in zombie apocalypse? Oh, my Glock 47 and my MP5. Damn, White Castle Burgers got me farting all day. See? Eliezer, were you here at the beginning of the stream when we were talking about White Castle? Or no? Or is that just a random fact that just happens to be coincidence? I need to know. Ox says, what 2 guns are you taking? You know, big rubber. Same thing, Ock. B Baker says, Roadrunners really exist. They're in Texas. They're birds. Yep. Any jump switches? No, Brandon. Teaser. Video coming soon. Check the short out tomorrow. There'll be a teaser tomorrow. Trust me. Filthy says, I'll make sure to check it out. Just sub too. Thank you. Also, have you any rest issues with the 365? Not one. I live in Texas, and after a year, my side looks like I wiped my ass with it. So there was a batch of 365s that came out where I don't know the physics behind it or why they were doing that, but no, I have not ever had a rust problem with mine, and I have 3 of them. I got lucky, maybe, or you got unlucky, Filthy. So call Sig and they will take care of that. James says, I would never mess with you, bro. The weapons you got. Thank you, James. I wouldn't mess with you either. No, they are so stupid switches. I hate them. Full Joe? Wait, hold on. Full Joe says, did you get that logo, Ilya? No, stop. You're hurting my feelings. What did Justin buy because of you, but wifey canceled it? Oh, the voodoo. The voodoo. At Shadow, hello, I'm a samurai myself. Tegan says, just got a Shadow Systems XR920 Elite for $706. That's cheap. That is cheap. Congrats. Astra says, hi, I want to be ninja. Yes. Tino says, essay, Senarano Fukumasa. Brandon says, drums are switches on clocks. JJ says, Glock 26, what should be the first mod? Pinky extension. Rio says, you open carry with hood camo? She does. And she says, yes, radio, laugh my ass off. What up, family? What's up, Sebastian Love? It's been a very long time since I've seen you. Terry says, Ruger P85. What do you think about it? I'm not... Which one is that? There's so many different numbers. I don't remember. P says, your nose is huge. I know. I'm half black. Skill says, the fuck you need money for, huh? What are you talking about? I don't do this for free. This is a job. YouTube's a job. The fuck am I do this shit for free? He ran into a tree. P, your nose is small. Where am I? P, can you donate to the channel for a nose job? Yes, can you? Oh my god, why are all these... Whoa, I'm almost caught up because there's so many deleted messages. Brandon, can you show me a Glock? Yes, so I got a 47 right there, a 45 and an S Pro right there, 48 right there, a 19X right there, and another 47 right there. I think that's it. It's October. I had to put them out. Jesus Martinez, thank you. I'm up. Thank you. I have a very nice nose, and I love it. Why are you guys taking his stuff away? Pistol Politics, what's up, brother? Okay, shut up about his nose. What? Drop. It's okay. Real says Pistol Politics is making the rounds, brother. Ox says great content, bro. Keep it going. Thank you. Drop a lot of nose comments in. I don't know. Is my nose big right now? Oh, is it that pimple? Oh, I got like a fucking bump on my nose. Do you see that? There's a bump on my nose. Oh my god, I can't wait to pop that thing. I hate my black nose. Just kidding. What's up? Ruger P series are tanks? Oh. Thank you, Baker. Well, that's not normal, right, Drop? Sebastian, is that the only thing about you that's black? Yes, not my penis. Daniel says, Hellcat Pro shoots a little more accurate than my Glock 19. I can see that. It's probably a lighter trigger, is why. Right, not at all, Drop. Pistol Pete is a shit. Like and sub to him. That's what 3 says. Glocktober, yes. Sebastian, is that a new AK? Yes, it is. It is. Sebastian. The Ghost says pistol sneeze. Yes. Don't Come Here says, I wish you were on Texas, but I know you're not. We don't like basement stuff a lot. Johnny says, not sure how I got here. Well, you're home. Subscribe. 39 more subs, people. 39 more. Where am I? Not sure. Let's see. B at Beam. Nah, she spoils me. It's a long story, but it's not a cheap order. I just fuck, yo, and use a round card. Bruce, what's up, Bruce? He says, Pete, kick the Chikra ass today. I did. Did you see that? Bruce, it was his brother. He came out. He wanted to smoke. Sebastian has any new guns? I think so, but I don't know when the last time you were here, Sebastian. Pat says, what? Jay says, you look like Han from Stray Kids. I think that's a compliment. Fave gun. My Staccato XC. Baker says, Pete is handsome and cool. Thank you. The servant of Jesus is saying some stuff. So please like and subscribe. Teresa says, thanks, bro. Bruce says, did you get that in the fight? Yes, I did. He fucking punched me in the nose. I did take him down, though. I gave him a stone cold stunner, and he was done. What's wrong with the micro Hellcat? I don't like small guns. That's all. Nothing wrong with it. I just don't like them. I have to compensate. Sebastian is laughing. Pat, thank you for the happy poop. I love happy poop. It's so cute. Thank you. John says, nothing if you know how to shoot it. Right. Glock 27 and Micro Hellcat is my everyday carry. Nice. Pistol Plot says, bro, gold race gun to your lower left. Oh, that's a Canic rival with the upgrades. So, let's see. Justin said makeup brush. I like it. That's so cute. You guys. That's laughing. Says, what did Beam say? I forgot. I don't know. It's his drop. Radio Pistol Pete. JJ says, yes, it is. MWB says, nice. Therese, thank you for the GG and the combo. I wish I could see it. It just shows me that you sent it. But thank you, Teresa. I really greatly appreciate it. Sebastian says, about 6 months. I haven't been by, so anything since then, show me what's up on the new guns. Sebastian, I don't know what I've gotten in 6 months. I really don't. I don't know. I'm bad. Bad friend. I'm sorry, Sebastian. I don't know. Yeah, I got the AK. I did get a 2 of them. I got the 9mm right there, the Bison. I got that. I got the Ruger, not the Ruger, the Rossi Judge Circuit. I gotta clear my throat. Let me use my penis pump real quick. I gotta use my penis pump. God, this sickness needs to go away. Vincent says, what about big guns and small guns? Small rounds. Well, yeah, like 9, most of those are 9 back there. So, bigger gun, less recoil. At 3, it's only for 300 seconds. 22 hours, my favorite, says Vincent. Baker says, plasma rifle, 40-watt range. I wish. 3 says, I was just wondering what he said since you responded to him. I forgot. At 3, Beam said to trade you in, so I put him in the corner. Oh, I missed that. Let's see. Vince, get a super ring, the 22 and 22 mag, since single action combat pistol, you will love it. Edgar says, is that a comp heat cannon? It is. It came factory like that. Thoughts on the FN57? I like it. I have one. Damn, trade me in. Fuker. He's got it. Get a 5.7. Says Vincent. I have one. Sebastian says, what made you get the AK? You finally caved in on everyone asking you if you have AK. No, I remember I had AKs and I got rid of them because they were all a bunch of Century Arms, and I wanted a Zastava or a Kalashnikov. And I always said that I'll get it if a deal presented itself, and it did. A killer deal presented itself, and then I grabbed it. Thanks, Pat. Moto, what's up? Any Turkish guns? Pop and cracks, I might. I don't know what my guns are made from. I just know if I like to shoot them or not. Was that a... Yes, look at this, Pat. Yeah, it was. Vincent says, buy guns that appreciate. Yes. 3 Puntos says, you are missing a pistol, bro. I know. Focus says, feel better, my brother. Much love. Hey, thank you, brother. 3 says, my bestie came over and asked me if that was a penis pump. Like, oh, that's right. Someone saw this. It was like, is that a penis pump? What the fuck? It's an inhaler. You don't see an inhaler? That was 3's friend. Drop says, this is the tune thing before Bugs Buddy starts to sing. Keenan says, geez, man, you work for the CIA or something? No. Jabaro says, I'm sick too, man. I hate the coughing. Right. I don't know. It's gotten worse where like it's starting to hurt now when I cough. Levi, what's up? Welcome back. Let's see. Pat Beams was talking about trading my wife in for reversing my gun charge. Oh, okay. Look into Mucinex medicine over the counter. It's a game changer. I should. I just took NyQuil. No, Dayquil. Levi says, just got a new gun. Nice. If I couldn't remember what pew it was. Yeah, I don't remember either. I don't remember a lot of the conversation. At 3, it was the order 7K order from Voodoo. Yes. No, Pete. I want AK. Don't lie to the people. So it's a Russian Kalashnikov? Nice. No, it's a Zastava. Serbia. How is wifey? She's good. She's here. 3 fighting champion is the wife, people. Good note. Thanks. Eugene, what's up? Ox says, do you have any fully automatic? No. World War II German guns runs. Vincent says, World War II German guns, a great investment. Yes, I do have a Nazi gun right there from 1944. All 3 serial numbers are matching. He can come back. Justice Pete, how old are we? I don't know. Why do you have the harmonica inhaler add-on? Gotta upgrade everything, huh? I know. It looks cool too, right? Like I'm Gucci. It looks cool. Oh man. Vincent says, got a Japanese Nambu too? I don't know what that is. I looked at Oriental, but I don't know what that stuff means. Nabuhood says, neighborhood. Says, gun quiz. What gun was known for a standard 100-shot mag? It's the mag that sits on top of it. It looks like an alien gun. I forgot what it's called. It's like a cylinder mag. Fuck, I forgot what it's called. It'll come to me. Justin always got to get accessories. Justin, quit being stupid beams and he might stop muting you. At 3, that's so funny. Tim says, sorry, broski, busy night. It's all good, Tim. At Justin, Pete is so extra like that. I know. So let's get those subs up there, people. I heard a SS Walther PP attributed to an SS Major. Wow. That's cool. Ox is Compton Healer. This is a comp. I like that. At 3, I can imagine the shit you deal with. At least he won't lose it. Hey, Justin, what are you talking about? God. At Tim, I bet 'tis the season. Moto says, I'm heading out. I'm going to hit the sack. Catch you later, Pete. Later, Moto, bro. Thank you for showing up. Benjamin says, hey, bro, let me borrow one of those. No. You have to subscribe first. Levi says, what's the best AR you got? My 6-ARC. That's I always say it's my 1,000-yard gun because that's where I take it, but it'll go out to 1,300 yards. I don't know if you can see it. It's way up there. It's the one with the bronze scope on it. That thing is chambered in 6-ARC. Bimodal says 3 Anambu. Holy moly, that is rare. It's a World War II Japanese version of the Luger. Oh, okay. Nice. Julian says Louis gun. Louis gun, yes. You see it? Yes. MPX. Glock 19 for first gun. Yeah, that works for you. It's nice. The Glocks are good first guns. Tim eats a corn the long way. Hey, what's wrong with that? Nabu was a World War II Japanese pistol. Okay. The Japs had it. I got it. Jesus is Christ. Okay, cool, Marlon. Like and subscribe. I know Church says Jesus died for your sins. Yes. Yes. Jesus is a subscriber, so I know Charlie and Marlon, you guys need to subscribe too. Vincent Nabu is an inexpensive World War II pistol. Okay. What's the worst Glock? I don't know. Glocks are Glocks. It's whatever. Worst would be whatever you can't handle. Yeah, Tim, heard there's a super bug out there. I have it. Hi, Tim, says Pat. Jago says, you Mexican. Well, no, I'm 50% Oriental, 50% black, and 50% or 100% Mexican. Holy shit, look at that 50 cal. No, it's a 300 PRC ACK. Do you own a Micro Drago? No. How far is 1,500 yards in American? Almost a mile. How is your Glock 85 running nowadays? It's good, Margaret. I'm sitting on it. No Draco. Cham's here. He's not in the mood to watch, but had to stop in and pay my respects to late night streaming. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Cham. I see you fixed the subscriber counter. Yes, I left it. Yes, I did. Yeah, Tim, I don't know. I might keep that there. I don't want to spend $100 or 50, you know. He says, dang, you stacked with Gus? Dang, you stacked with Gus? Wait, you know Gus? Levi? Got the subscriber, yes. Why are people so infatuated with the Dracos? It's a song. It's in a lot of rap songs right now. I'm not joking. So when you see an influx of a certain gun, it's because these kids don't know about guns and they hear a rapper rap about it. And that's why it comes. That's why ARPs are so popular. You know, they're still popular, but that, you know, they shot up there. And now it's Dracos. What song? I don't know. Louis says, what's best gun for home protection? I always say whatever you're most proficient with. They don't believe in velocity. The accuracy blows chunks. Right. It does. But you got to think about it. If they're kids, they don't know. And then if you have a gun like that and you take the accuracy away, but you're in a home defense situation, you're not going to shoot 100 yards. So who cares? You know? But I know. It takes away velocity. It takes away accuracy. Rhoda says, Kato, what's up, Kato? 100% Kato? Pat says, Gato? I mean guns. Yes, I heard you. Anthony's boys, I'm back with eating Chipotle. Wow. What state do you live in? I live in the great United States of Brazil. Adrian, so like and subscribe. We only need 37 more. Tim says, hey, if it works, don't change it, broski. Keep it on the iPad. Yeah, I think I will. Poria says some weird shit. Eugene says, what 6-arc ammo is working best for you? The Horny 103 gain is my go-to. It's the ELD. Is that 103 grain? I don't know. I have to grab the box. But if that's the ELD, that's what I'm using. Tim says he lives in Brazil. Also Glocks, says Anthony. I don't know what that's to. Do you have a musket? No. English, people. Vincent says, my great uncle captured a 6mm assembly rifle from the Battle of Jima. I would have hated that one too, but he put it on display at the local VFW and someone broke in and stole it. God, that sucks. That really sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, 36 more subs. Let's go. B Baker says, I'm a 50% retriever. I like it. Poria, English Poria. Matthew says, bark. Matthew, are you a subscriber? A2, I'll bark. You just have to subscribe. Are they real? Yes. Quick says, every handgun will fire 10mm at least once if you're not a bitch. Oh, holy moly, Vince. That is crazy cool. It says drop. That says, what's the difference in a competition gun and an everyday carry gun? Usually, the trigger, mainly the trigger, and how it's set up. You know, what kind of ammo can it shoot? But a lot of people, you know, there's different divisions. So some people use everyday carry guns in competition. So it's just how it's, you'll see. You just type in competition gun. Usually you'll get some kind of 2011 with like a 4-port muzzle on it and a bridge for the optic and charging handle. It's like this gun on steroids. But there's like other competition guns like, well, I guess I don't have an actual competition gun. Drop says, not that it got taken, but dang. Repeal the second, says Will. Tego says, oh shoot, there's mods. GG. There's always mods. 5, 7, and 9 says Arjari. 9. Tego says MB. Nice BB guns. Thank you, Will. What are you freaking out about? I don't know. Drop them. We cool? Whoa. God, they like drop them. John says, Glocks are very reliable guns. Yes. If not, why does half of the US police force use them? Stop the Glock hates. I don't know how. I love Glocks. I don't know who hates on Glocks. Oh, actually, there's a lot of people that hate on Glocks. But Glocks is the most reliable pistol in the world. It has decades and decades behind it. Tim says, who? I don't know. Who? Tego says, y'all don't know the lore about me? I do, Teo. I'm scared of you. So please like and subscribe. Teo, let's go. Don't delete Teo, guys. He's going to be subscribers soon. The guns are real. Like, really real. Like, oh my God, real. Justin says, me, mod, long time? Yeah, you know, if we ain't. Shiny says, I see you have a P1. Do you have a M1 rifle? I do not. Students will everyday carry body armor, yes. Laughable just make you mod long time for $5. Tego says, drop them. You were modded for one reason. 9% chance. Drop says, I'm a mod because I actually know some stuff about guns. Yeezy says, yo, bro, been a min like 6-7 months. I used to say, can you bring them to a paintball place? Oh, Yeezy, a lot of people would say that. What's up? Welcome back. Drop has eyeballs. Neighborhood says, Glocks is to guns what Nike is to running shoes. Yes, Glocks are the AKs of the pistol world. They run. Yeezy says, yeah. Take them to the paintball game. Goober says, do you have the rail cannon? Yes. It's right there. B says, I have a new sear put in my 1911. It took from 2.5 pounds to 6. I like the stronger trigger for carry. Yes. 100%. You should not carry a light trigger in a carry gun. I don't recommend it. But people do what they want to do, you know. Tego says, so you know about the Glock 17s? Yes. Good for you. But how did you become a mod? I'm asking, gang. Oh, I'm not a mod. I'm the star of the channel. I am Pistol Pete Worldwide. Just say. Nice screen says ET. Thank you. I took a lot of work. Korean guy says, I like SIG P226. They're awesome. Like and subscribe, new people. We need 36 more people. Let's go. Yeezy says, thanks, man. Of course. John says, have you had any issues with your M18? No, I have not. I don't shoot as much as I used to, though. I might put that in a different chassis. Or a different grip module. Let's see. Drop says, no Glock is the only one thing I don't know shit about. Yeezy says, ET, it's a nice green screen. Green Hood says, late gangster here. Yes. Drop says, but I have shot one that was horrible in accuracy. Like and subscribe. Goober says, wait. You have a fucking railgun? Hey. Yeah, yes, I do. Yeezy says 100 likes? I don't know. How many likes do I have, guys? Teo says TDP. Wait, really? Teo, you have to be from Brazil to be a mod. No, just kidding. Nice collection. Thank you, Rafa. Teo says, you liar. I know. Drop says, so I don't have much opinion on Glock other than that one pistol. The Bester says, have you seen B-Boy? Oh, I have not. Bester. He hasn't been here. But he was new to the channel that day. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe he just isn't. He wasn't a normal subscriber. Which means, I don't know if he knows I'm on. Hopefully everything's okay with him. Tego says, drop him. Drop the Glock already, gang. Oh my God. The Bester says, I honestly don't think he made it. Let's not say that. Let's just hope for the best. Some people come in there and they just say shit. So hopefully he was that person. But I don't know. I've had a lot of people come in here and say shit like that. So Levi says, I will be back. I'm going to play some basketball. All right, Levi. Baker says, do you have a Colt? Not anymore. 89 likes. Okay. Yo, mods, can you see how long I've been following for? Easy, you're pretty much OG. I mean, you've been here for a long time. Tim says, Levi, how is your brother Liver King doing? Racer's back. What's up, Racer? EH says, glaze the pistol whip question. Wow. Huh? What are you talking about, EH? Glaze the pistol whip question? Did EH put it? So this pussy thinks that I glazed it? No. YouTube deleted it. I'm not scared of your messages. Wow. Shut the fuck up. Dub says, and I can't stand the 1600 models of Glocks. Yeah, they have a lot. Tim says, hi. I think Pete can on his computer. Job says, all the numbers confuse me. Yes, they confuse me. Yeezy said, the only thing you need to know is the name and address for the car and your address so you don't have any trouble getting in. Good boy for reading. Good boy. The Betcher says, I know it's just the fact that he was talking every few hours, though, his comments, and then he just stopped. Yeah, but I ended the stream. Remember? Yeah, so yeah. Good boy. EH says, yes, EH. I don't skip the comments. Josh says, do you use extended mags? I do on some guns. They're fun. Carmen says, warning, Glock don't mix and match OEM and aftermarket parts. It depends on the gen, yes. I wouldn't for everyday carry. EH says, word up, brother. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. So if you want to put that comment back in, you can. But be careful with what you put in there. Because, I don't know, certain keywords or something. I don't know. YouTube fucks with people. You come here. No, I am the Vietnam. B. Baker says, would you be a limo driver if it paid enough? I would. Yes. Yes, I would. Justin, what accessories actually matter on everyday carry? For me, nothing really. For me, though, it's an optic. Because I got really bad eyes. And then possibly a light. Possibly. EH says, I love the show. You're dope. Thank you, EH. See, he's a subscriber. Look at that. We're getting closer, people. Racer says, you got any Matrix Arms Glock frames? No. Or what's a good Glock frame? I don't know. I don't ever buy Glock frames. I just go with the Glock one. So, other than that, and I have a dagger frame, so I guess get the RX-7 and buy an Icarus grip. That's way better. Let's see. Yeezy's smiling. EH, I don't see your other message, says 3. Aaron with the gang sign right there. iPhone is the Glock of the cell phone world. It is. Hey, can we get a hairline check? I think I did it. Yeah. Hairline starts over here somewhere. And it says, what is the best place? Here. With Pistol Pete Worldwide. And subscribe. I met through his YouTube channel. Diego says, Drop we have a strong relationship. What happened to us? Guns, yes, Chris. Nah. Says Drop. The Bester gesture says, thoughts through his YT comment section. Through his, yeah. Elijah says, is McDavid going to resign in Edmonton or not? I don't know. Oh. Where am I? Josh says, me too. What guns I only use them for Glock and Smith & Wesson PCC. Nice. Neighborhood says, do you have a Kimberly 2K11? That's my favorite gun. No. Well, I did play with it today again, but no. I played with the Target, and it was like 2100. I like it. Crazy World's like, oh! Tego says, Pete, do you remember me from 2024 when I went to your live and chat with you in the AKM 47? Tego, I'm not gonna lie, I don't. 2024? A year ago? Oh, I'm sorry, brother. I don't. Stay Easy says, Duma! Levi says, back. Just gotta come myself. Nice, Chris. And Stay Easy. Give it to Duma. And 3 with the Duma. Aiden says, show me your best pistol. That one. It's Staccato XE. Let's see. I have a really bad vision. I only use irons. Might try out red dot. So, yeah, I still train with my irons. I just took it off my VP9 match, and I can still shoot well with it. But the red dot's faster target acquisition. Tim, I'm lost too. Ultra CDP. Yeah, sure. I don't know what that means, Chris. John says, what do you carry every day? I speak for Armory, so combat. I carry a Glock 47 or my custom SIG right there. What are we at? We need 30 more subs, people. And send in those supers. Yes, I'm begging for money. Come says, saw this on Glock store. A guy bought a recent Glock and it started to fail the drop test. A Glock frame and aftermarket slide and mixed parts. Yeah. Once you start fucking with a gun, any gun, I mean, you really got to be careful, you know. I don't recommend it on carry guns. Ever shot a SAR 9? Caveman, yes. Let's see. I'm going to skip some of these. Chris says, I like it less snappy than my Hellcat Pro. Yeezy says, what's a good pistol to start with, like, not too expensive and can out a bunch of mods on it? The Ruger RXM 1000% easy. Ruger RXM. Weird says, why are you wearing a hoodie indoors? Is everything okay with your HVAC system? It's cold as shit in my house, in the basement. Baker says, nobody needs to be bald. Just comb it over and it works. Speaking for a friend. P. Baker doesn't work for me. It's like, if I let my hair go out, I would look like a Oriental Captain Picard. My wife's home early. Later, Justin. Bye, Justin. Let's see. It's freezing in this drop. Josh says, what do H like more, 38 or 380? What do I like more? I'll say 380. Yeah, I'll say 380. Nothing around 380 is special. I just that I carry my Bodyguard 2.0 and it's a 380. So, Drop says 9 mil all day. Yes, I agree. Salutations, bro. Thank you. The one says, do you have a G22 Strider? No. Takeo says, drop them. Even though you are a mod and most mods are strict, you haven't banned Dome yet. New world record. Let's see. At Weird, OC. Okay, see, it's because Pete's skinny and guns should be stored at 55 degrees. Hey guys, I've gained 25 pounds since last year. Like, I'm fat right now. It sucks. And it makes me depressed sometimes. Because last year I was like 150 pounds last year. Now I'm 175. And I got like this gut. I don't like it. Can you put out a Scotto again? Can you put out yes, there's a XC right there and a C2 right there. Let's see. It's a Kimber Ultra CDP. It's a 3-inch. Oh, okay. Nice, Chris. What is your best gun, says Maxwell. I don't have a best gun. James says, hey, Pete, one of your guns isn't straight on your display, man. Uh-oh. I've got to fucking fix that. Yeah, let's see. Guys, call 911. Why? Why, Maxwell? What happened? I'm okay. You worry about my safety? I'm good. Neighborhoods, yep. I bet he skipped mine. Weird says, I bet he skipped mine. No, didn't show up. Oh, my leg hurts. Sorry, Levi. Al Jones says, I need a lighter trigger for my SKS. Look for like a ALG trigger. Weird says, never mind. Josh says, thoughts on Mossberg pistols? I don't have much time behind them, so, I don't know. Kyoto says, what do you think about the Beretta APX? It's a fine gun. For me, it's much better than a Glock. It's a nice gun. Beretta APX is a nice gun. The lightest trigger I have is 3.8 pounds. 3.8 pound trigger in one of my everyday carry guns. Tim, because you're a gangster. Let's see, Chris says, when people ask what is a good gun to start with, the best option is the one that you like and is reliable. Well, if they ask what's a good gun, I could tell them what I prefer. If they ask what is a good starter gun for me, I can't answer that. Everyone's hand size is different, Tego says, drop them. I know you want it. So many guns, says Arabic guy. You still look 150 for what that's worth. I'm not. It sucks. Like, if I go like this, I get like a double chin going. Last year, I go like this, and it was like, yeah. Go look at my videos. I'm so much fatter now, and it sucks. But thank you, Weird. Captain Hook says, nice pellet guns you have in the background. Why do you laugh about that? Captain Hook, why do you say that and then laugh? You said they're nice. Why do you laugh about it? Why don't you just like give me a thumbs up or something, or like the muscle, I don't get it. Farm says, I want to get another suppressor, but with this damn shutdown, fuck. I have a Beretta APS good gun, yes. Buy the suppressor, farm pyro. I have a Kimmer that is the same size as a Hellcat. I don't know what it is, though. There's a dumb question. Will a shutdown put a damper on background checks? I think so. Actually, I don't know. I think it's a W. Nerf gun collection in the background beat. I know, right? Weird says drop. It's a Kimber. Drop says the grip is full size, though. Ian says, nice. New sub. Nice wall back there. Thank you, Ian. Thank you very much. What are we at? Oh, we only need 26 more people? This is going to happen. Best first gun is a Deagle 58. Oh, Josh says, do you carry a full-size 1911 if what's the trigger weight setup? No, not anymore, but I did carry my XC for a little bit. I'm sorry. I did. Because it's a new gun and I want to fuck with it, I want to play with it. But then there's the C2, which I will everyday carry. I just don't do it much. Trigger weight on that is like 4.5, I think. Captain says, I like that brown Beretta looking pistol right behind you. That's gold. It's a shiny gold. Thank you, Captain Hook. Tim says, what weapon light do you put on your gun? It depends on the gun, but like I have X300s, the TLR1. These are streamlights. TLR1 and then the TRL7 are the main three. Weird says, if I buy your hoodie, does it come with an SRO? Fuck, I wish. I would buy my own hoodie. Farm says, can you explain MOA and MIL? What is your preference for long range as a 6-side creamer? So I can't explain it that long because it'll take forever, but it's just a way of measuring. So MOA is a bit of an angle. And when you have, for us Americans, MOA for most people is easier because we see things in inches versus centimeters. But mils is easier to work with because everything's in tens. So if you look at like one of my optics that has mils, 1 mil will have 10 like notches. Okay. And with the MOA, it's I think it's like quarter. Or you can get one with eighth. So you're working, in English, like 1/8, 1/4. it's much easier to work with mils when you're trying to figure out like a distance of a target, and you do the math and you're like, okay, you need to go up 3 mils. It's easier to do the math in your head for new people. But if you are accustomed to MOA, that's easy to you, because we get people arguing about it all the time, but mils is easier. So I have both. My long range and my Golden Eagle is mils. So how do I explain it? So at 100 yards, 1 MOA is like 1.0 something inches. We're going to say it's 1 inch. But it's when you go out further, the MOA matters. So at 1,000 yards, 1 MOA is like 10, it's like almost 11 inches, but it's 10, we're going to say 10 inches. So every time you click that dial, 1 MOA, like if you go 1/4 MOA, that means every time you click it, that's 2.5 inches. So you get, you got to do that math in your head. But when you go mils, at 100 yards, 1 mil, what is 1 mil? 10 inches? No. Fuck, what's 1 mil at 1,000? I forgot. But that's how it basically works. That's a long. I know I'm far behind now. That's why I didn't want to talk about that. Let's see. My last era build, I put in a chip McCormick cassette trigger. It cost me $180. My next one is a LaRue. The LaRue triggers are nice, Big Baker. Tango with all the faces, I like it. Sir says, I just diagnosed with Ligma. Okay. How do you like to set up your ARs? I usually set them up as long range rifles now. So I don't have any like traditional 16-inch ARs anymore. Last one I had, I got rid of it. It shot like a JP. Beautiful gun. But I don't buy them. I build them out with strip lowers. Are those toy guns? They're real. MOA is more accurate. Mil is for military people who have trained on it already. That is a drop that's actually debatable. Because in competition, people use mils. Like, mils is so much easier. Chris says, just sub because you are rad. I work in the gun industry for a major manufacturer. I love seeing people spreading knowledge. Keep it up, brother. Well, Chris, thank you. I need a sponsor. Tell them to come over and give me free ammo. 6-7. Speed says hi. Is the battle axes? Yes, it's not battle. There's a Blades of Chaos. MOA is basic 3rd grade level mathematics. It's understandable how very few Americans understand MOA. Real still here. Let's see. Hell, yo, what's up, McKeel? McKeel, hey, what's up, brother? Thank you very much. And like I said earlier, when we're trying to grow people's channels, we gotta grow McKeel. We have to. He's right there. So yeah, subscribe to him, please. Please subscribe to McKeel. We need to grow him. And McKeel, me and my wife were wondering, are you military somewhere? Or like in a different country or no? Or are you here in the States, military? Because we couldn't figure out what branch you were in. I'm sorry, fuck, I touched my eye and now it's itchy as fuck. Oh, I shouldn't have touched it. DTM Mir says, Rich Homie Kwan, yes. You Spanish? 100%. Weird Kicker says, can you do Kratos cosplay? Yeah, right. I could because I'm bald. John says, just YouTube MA vs. Mill, and there's really good explanation on that. Yo, Cho, PPD. What's up, 99? It's hard to explain. 1 mil is 56 centimeters. At 1,000 yards, it's 56, Parm. 6-7. MA is actually explained if you understand basic grade school math. Well, yeah, but when you're doing fast calculations, mils is easier to explain in tens. What parts brands do you like to use while building? Oh, well, so when I'm building, Josh, like a lower, I start with the Wilson Combat strip lower, a blem, because you can get those for $40. And then it depends on what it's gonna be. If it's gonna be a long range, I do like to put a Trigger Tech diamond in there because I like to tune it to 1.5 pounds. I usually go with like a Shaw barrel because they're very accurate barrels, or a Bartland, but those are more expensive than a Shaw, I think. Uh, and then I do like Ultradyne brakes, and then the upper and the receiver, or the upper doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't do anything. Farm, are you using FFP or so first focus scope? Yeah, freeze SPM. Fuck metrics, sister. Yeah, yeah. True that, Pete. Argo says, "Oh my god, the background is so beautiful." Thank you. Josh says, "Who do you think offers the best budget pistol lineup?" Oh, Canic. Because they have, you said lineup, so I'd probably say Canic. And you put budget, but you know some of the pistols are cost a lot now. So actually, I don't know for budget. I've never seen anything like this before. Thank you, Argo Sack. Military spaceman, yes. Pink eye? No, you know, maybe I gave myself pink eye. Like my eyes get dry, so then if I just barely touch it at night, then it's like, oh ham, now I can't stop itching it. It's so itchy right now. Let's see. What in the airsoft? Huh? What in the almost at 11.6? What in the Drop says no. Kirby says, with me, guns have always been a serious business. With some, it's a hobby. They live in ultra safe areas. I always live in places like New York or worse. Yeah, so both, right? Both. Real Steel here says drop. Let's see. Junk says, have you heard of that new shotgun, the Stigma 7? Nah. I'm going to say no, but it sounds very familiar. Mikhail says, thanks, bro. I'm in Virginia. I was in the Army Airborne Artillery, shot big old cannon called M777, and jumped out of perfectly good airplanes I got out in 2018. God damn, Mikhail. Well, let's just stop for a moment and thank Mikhail for his service. Hey, Mikhail, thank you for your service, and I mean it, and thank you for helping me out today. That was really nice. And the least I could do is to get some of these guys to subscribe to your channel. So, real quick, if you're new in here and you subscribe to me, great. But if you go to his channel, Mikhail, he's growing his channel, and he has nothing but fucking FRTs on his channel. And the guy handles recoil like a fucking champ. I'm telling you, like a champ. Like, I'm assuming Mikhail's a big, strong dude. Like, planted. Not fat, but like muscular, planted on the ground, because it doesn't fucking move him. Like 9mm, even 9mm, when I shoot that Stizen, I'm like, da-da! So, yeah. Check his channel out, and yeah, we are going to grow his channel. Okay, here you go. I'm busy here, bro. Says drop. Mark says, you look so cool in that hoodie. Thank you. I'm just cold. Do you have any guns? What's up, Atex? Argo, can I please see that pink and white pistol? Yeah, it's right there. Mr. Bruce says, oh, I see your moniker. Pistol Pete. Now it makes sense. Right? So like and subscribe. We are almost there. Guys, we only need 22 more subs. That's it. Blades of Chaos Fire. Yes, Phone Home. You see it? And he called it the correct words. It's the Blades of Chaos. Pink and silver, yes. Josh says, what's the best way to set up a 753 blackout for home defense? Oh, that's up to you. You know, do you want a light? Do you want an optic? That's all up to you. Oh my god, my eye is so fucked up now. I shouldn't have touched it. I feel like I think I take a spoon and scoop my eye out. And the only thing that fixes it is if I go shower. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Let's see. Josh says, I'm subbing. Thank you. Thank you for subbing to McKeel. The Glock. Thanks for support and the kind words. Of course, McKeel. Subbed. So let's see. Josh sub. McKeel sub. Yes. Tego, did you sub to McKeel? Are you Mafia? No, I'm Yakuza. You ever see a fucking Oriental in the Mafia? No. But the Yakuza, you've seen me. Tego says, guess what? What? Job says, no. Thanks, chat. Fire. Tego says, 6'7". At 3, yes. Nice. That looks amazing. Braden says, man, you would be so creative. You could show us the black and gold-ish 5-inch ARP with gold scope. I would, but I can't. Chuckman says, would you get a high-caliber gun like a 300 Blackout for home defense? Are you crazy? Well, why? A 300 Blackout is for a QCB. So it's made for it. And you can get the velocity you want out of a 300 Blackout in 8.5 inches of barrel. And you can suppress it. I don't know. It's just expensive. Ninja Stars too. Wow. Yes, Mr. Booby. Everyday carry pistol, Glock or Smith & Wesson, in your opinion? I can do both. I carried the Smith & Wesson M2.0 metal for 4 years. Now I switched over to my Glock 47. No reason. I just did it. Glock and Smith & Wesson is like Coke and Pepsi. So you just pick whatever one is aesthetically cooler to you. Drop. You take it or give it. Tego loves drop. Freeze says hi. I had a chunk of wood in my eye for 2 days. It was really annoying. Oh my god. I think I got poop in my eye. Mr. Booby says an empty gun is just a gun. Well, yeah. Junk says get a shotgun so you don't shoot through the walls and hit unintended targets. You can do that too. Brian says let us see the 5-inch ARP. I don't have one. Paperweight. Baker says, I've been shooting 4.4 Magnums for years, but I never got over the recoil. I flinched. It's too expensive. It's too expensive anymore. I couldn't master the beast. I don't blink with any caliber. Like you know, that first shot, people go like this. I don't blink. It's weird. Killen says, I just picked up a AR-12. It's badass. Nice. Nice. Kirby says, right now, every day carry a Glock 17 and live in Portland, Oregon. And it's the only gun now I have concealed carry and don't leave home without it. Or as much as I can. This is why I brought it up. Nice. Brady says, why can't you, man? Because I don't have one. Junk Mail thought of that later already. I'd rather pick 5.56-300. Stay tuned. That's a lot of guns. What are you planning for? What are you planning for? CCP? No. I just like guns. Do you have a Medusa gun? No. Tego says, drop on, don't act like you didn't see my question. Rules of YouTube allowed, don't touch them. McKeel says, Pistol Pete, you should get a TX22. I have one. All the vendors have some sort of FRTs coming. No, I have one, McKeel. I have a 22 comp. 211 says, what do you think of Caltech Sub 2000 40 cal? I don't have any. It's a gun. It folds, and yeah, I don't have one. I went with the Smith & Wesson FPC instead. Oh God, Drop's gonna ban you. Braden says, what's your opinion on the SD9? It's a good entry gun to get into Smith & Wessons. And it runs. Tango says, no, chill. Braden says, show us the ray gun. So the ray gun is a torch. Tango says, when I become mod, you're cooked. Blackjack says, who are you? Pistol Pete Worldwide. John says, Pete is the strongest UVF soldier that will segregate the East from the West. I don't know if that's good or bad, John, but thank you. Weeble says, I don't even close my eyes when I sneeze. Hey, that's different. That's weird, Weeble. Yes, Soldier is back. What's up? What's up, Soldier? Fortune says, this is super lighter than the ray gun. Josh says, yeah, Mikhail, that was my plan too. Our FRTs plug and play are tuned. Usually FRTs are plug and play. It's the super safeties that you have to do something to. Canon O'Cannon, let's see. I have a Tech 9 from 1993. I call it Old Rusty. Based on a true story. Let me get it, Mr. Booby. Drop says, Pete would drop kick you like a football. Tango says, in World War I, my grandpa farted in a jar. I still have the jar, too, this very day. Did you smell a little bit of it? The Sicario says, I'm from California. What's the best starter pistol with some type of safety? I don't know. I don't know what you can get in California. I just know they ban Glocks. So I'm going to have to say a Smith & Wesson that has a safety. Imam says, brother, I own an 11.5-inch St. Victor. It's Type 3, hard-coded. Yep. I'm thinking of getting it Cerakoted. My only fear is that Cerakote won't be durable enough against scratches and etc. Well, it depends on who's doing the Cerakoting. Cerakote is very tough, but yeah, it depends on who's doing it, what kind of design you're doing it on. And it's a gun. Well, guns scratch. So it just happens. You take it to an outdoor range, put it on a table, it might scratch. You know, it's just what happens. I try to baby my guns that are pretty, but sometimes it just, fuck, got to scratch. Like that LV one, I don't want to take that anywhere. I don't want to scratch that thing. That thing costs a lot. What's up, Cypher? Lulu says hi. Dutch says, who is this NPC? What does that mean? Brittany says, does it use a lot of butane on the torch or does it last long? I was looking at it on the other day. I don't know. I filled it up and then it started squirting shit out of it. And I'm like, oh, fuck. But there's a dial on the other side of that gun. And then, yeah, the torch comes up about this far. And like that thick. It's like, so I don't know how long. Because it's heard of SD9 size cracking. I don't know how common it is. Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard of that, but if you heard it somewhere, something's happened. Mikhail says, the integrity sub 2K is pretty cool. I personally don't want to give the ATF a reason to visit my house. There's that. I didn't know they had an integrity comped one. Atex says, any pistol makes me blink, but funny enough, full auto 50 doesn't. That's, yeah. John says, never take a gun to a Maryland. Okay. Why? You can't have guns there? Dutch says, little bro is not tough with those puny guns. I know. He's not tough. Who are we talking about? Soldier says, get some more questions for you stream tonight. Choose M1 Abrams tank with ammo or Apache helicopter on. Let's say you can pilot both fluently in this case. Choose if you dare. The fucking, the Apache. The Apache, yeah. All day long. All day long, the Apache. Jeremy says, love you all. Thank you. Brayden says, if you came here to hate, leave, bro. Oh, God. Email says, is Cerakote just as durable as Type 3 hardcore anodizing? I don't know. Can someone answer that? I have anodized stuff and I have Cerakote stuff, but I don't know. Mikhail says, AR FRT super safety sometimes need a different buffer weight, usually a H2, depending on gas system and barrel lengths, but everything else pretty much plug and play. I forgot about, yeah. The ARs are usually a class 2. A lot of people just jump to the H3 and then they have problems. Go with the H2 and then go to H3 if it doesn't work. Tego says, I own 3 Lamborghinis, 50 Ferraris, and 100 Bugattis. Net worth is 60 trillion. All right, Tego, I appreciate that. Can you send me 60,000 trillion? Can you send me $1 trillion? Super, thank you. Have you seen that Taurus revolver squib that destroyed the entire frame? No, but I have seen squibs destroy other guns. Dropper says, Pete's never had a squib. Nope, I have never had a squib. I've been lucky. I've seen them and heard them in real life, you know, but I haven't happened. It's not happened to me. Can you turn the flame on for us, man? I want to see. I can't. I'm scared. I'm scared. So AI looks at stuff, and if it looks like a gun, they ban me. AI is not smart. Maybe I'll do a video on it. Let's see. Yeezy says, I'm back from thinking, and you're my favorite Chinese gunsman. Yes, thank you, Yeezy. I have it. It's terrifying. Yeah. Yeah, I've just been fortunate not to have the fucked up ammo. Gavin says, do you have a Caltech? No, the PR57, I do not. New Jersey bans HP really strict. God. Miss Smith says, all you talk about is guns? No, we talk about other stuff. But it's mainly a gun channel, yeah. It was my first time shooting my shotgun. Oh. You had a squib on a shotgun. Yeah, that's scary. That gun. Oh, wow. Wow, look at that. 16 more subs to get to 11.6. Let's go! Josh says, I see everyone tuning the FRTs or having to lightly pull the trigger back to get it working. I thought it was the brand's fault from the factory. FRTs, you pull the trigger and it just goes. It's so much fun. What you want to talk about? He says drop. Charlie says, what's your highest caliber? Charlie, it's a 300 PRC. Eman says, have you seen the new calibers coming out? 338 ARC, yes, and the 8.6 Blackout, yeah. 8.6 Blackout's been out for a little bit. The 338 ARC is the newest one. I use all H3 and H2 buffers usually. Yeah. When you use FRT, but you don't need H2 or H3. Unless you're running suppressed or tuning it some different way. Because says, no, body parkerizes, no body parkerizes anymore. It's all Cerakote now. Nobody parkerizes anymore. It's Cerakote, yeah. Soldier says, have you played the game Ready or Not? No. Honestly, incredible SWAT game. I'm currently in the process myself and not gonna lie, it makes my journey pump. I think Drop plays that. No Deagle. Currently says, a squib load simply ties up the gun. It goes piff and no bullet emerges. Right. But then the follow-up shot is what blows up the gun. Sad Boy says, IFW the tan Beretta. That's gold, actually. Does that look tan? That's gold. Charlie says, do you have a TX22 with FRT? I have a TX22 comp, but I don't have FRT. 3 is back, and she says, it's time to like and subscribe, people. Wet-Tard says, hello, if I donate $100 tomorrow, can I get a Desert Eagle? Yes, but you have to do it today. At Drop Eyeballs. Raphael, you deleted it. Deleted what? I want to see. What's with my nose? It's flat. Is it that giant pimple? That looks giant. Holy shit. I can't wait to go pop it. It's itchy now. Atex says, drop them. I get it. I have had a squib. I unfortunately heard the audio pop and knew I had it before pulling the trigger. You would look up that sort of squib crazy shit. Do you have an FN57? Yes. I use it to mitigate recoil. Nice, Josh. Yeah, same here. I play what? Ready or Not? Baker says, don't buy reloaded bullets. That's where most squibs come from. Mistakes in reloading, factory ammo only. I usually buy, yeah. Mikhail says, I handed a friend's Mate MC9 and PSA Saber 15. Both surviving nice. Saber 15 is all radiant controls. I'm definitely getting a 3.8 version. Nice. Get Money says, I was thinking of thinking FRT on the metal MP 2.09. Hell yeah. Yes. Yes. I think that's called a freedom trigger, right? Yes. You guys like Wendy's? Popo, yeah. It's not my favorite, but yeah, it's all right. Kevin says, don't want to rob this guy. Hey, please don't. Wing says, what's your new views on FC on Scars? They're closing down sale where I'm from. I don't know what that is. Are you talking about the FN Scar? I know you fell asleep for a bit. Soldier says, opinions on the Mechanic Prime. I like it. I literally ordered like 9 in this week because I keep selling out of them. People really seem to like them. I like it. For a Mechanic, it's actually a really nice, decent gun. Very nice controls. I like their ergonomics. The stippling. Nice slide serrations. You have the ability to, at the top of the slide, where it says Canic on the barrel, you have the ability to port that. So, yeah, it's a pretty, I like it. Left Row 3, Black Cat says, do you have any bazookas? No. Love it. Gavin says, what is your favorite pistol and why? I don't have a favorite pistol. I don't. I love half of them, and each of them have like a purpose. Like if it's competition, it changes monthly. Carry guns don't really change. So yeah, I don't have a favorite. What am I? James says, please pray for our law enforcement officers in America around the world. In Jesus' name, amen. Ni hao. Wait for him to get to it, Kevin. Do you think you have what it takes to be free? Yep. Join the Helldivers. Like and subscribe. Others real. Yes. Oh, really? Already Night is awesome. Says drop. Pete, you want to donate me some pistols? I'm sorry. I can't. I don't have enough. Drop says 100. James says, I'm calling on all citizens to give respect to our law for. Yes, of course. Bodyguard 2.0 for concealed carry. I like the Bodyguard 2.0. I do. I really like the Smith & Wesson. So whack fan. Fortunately, the military doesn't buy factory loans for training. I had no choice in the matter. I like Wendy's burger and chili. Yes, with onions, says P. Baker. Carolyn says, hey, I shot a 9mm before and a 22. I want to shoot through it. Any tips? It's a rifle, by the way. Tips? Like how to shoot it? Well, if it's like a bolt action, a lot of people, they don't pull it to their shoulder. You know, right here. They just let it kind of bam, and it just kicks the fuck out of you. So just make sure you got it pressed against your body. What's a donating hundreds and getting a deal? I guess. James says, please pray for George, born again Chinese. Okay, thank you, James. Have you tried the Taurus GX4 yet? Yes. Big fan. Reminds me of 665. I have. The full-size one I have. Nice gun. Shoots. Leviathan says, I have a genuine question. I'm planning on getting my first pistol soon and want to know your opinion on what I should get, specifically something that's reliable. Some kind of Glock, Leviathan, if you wanted some kind of reliability, or some kind of Smith & Wesson. As for the gun, I don't know the size of your hand, so I couldn't tell you. The baby wanted me to sit with him, so I fell asleep on the couch with my blankie. Aww. For a Canic, says Trump. Organ size. James says, please pray for all those who are paid. Yes, James. James, did you like and subscribe yet? You're soliciting something in here, but I don't know if you're a subscriber. And if you're not a subscriber, I don't like you. I don't like you doing that. But if you're a subscriber, it's okay. You see this? It's a two-way street. So, James, did you like and subscribe before you do some more of that shit? I need to know. John says, I hate when you say that, Pete. I know. For a Canic. Who would take Canic's place in your opinion? What do you mean? Like, what would I rather have? I buy Canics. I have Canics on the wall. I do. I buy them. I like the Prime. That's it. I don't think nothing can take its place because they offer a decent gun at an affordable price, like the TP9, you know. And now they're dabbling in the higher end price of guns. So they have guns at like $800,000-$900,000 guns. Yeah, that's all I have to say. So do you think Daniel Fence is overrated or no? I got a lot of customers that talk about them like they're the best in the market, but they're usually the guys who don't know that much about the gun world. It's because people that don't know about guns hear things that other people say, and then that's the best. It only takes one. Is it overrated? I don't think it's overrated. I don't. It's a really good duty firearm, and they have their name behind it. So it's quality and name equals that price. But if they don't want to pay that price, get them a BCM. Those are good quality too. So I don't think anything is overrated. I don't like that word in the gun world because it's like, is a Bentley overrated? Is a Mercedes overrated? No, it's not overrated if you have the money. If something was actually overrated, people wouldn't buy it. They would buy the cheap stuff, you know? But yeah, a lot of this goes into name too, name brand. Lily says, yo, is Walther a good handgun brand? Yeah, I would say yes. Ish. The PDPs are nice. Let's see. Job says, I don't see anyone replacing Canik anytime soon. You can't replace a company with something else. Like, if you're talking about replacing, like, I don't get that. I don't think you can replace somebody. Maybe if Pete donates me a Glock, I might donate $1,000 more. Let's do it. Swag fan says, I see you have a high point on the wall back there. Hell yeah. I love all guns. I'm not a hypocrite. Job says, it's mid-grade guns, in my opinion. Yeah. All I need is my SAR 9, says Drop. Kirby says, if I have had a long time relationship with Smith & Wesson and Glock mostly. Yeah, Coke and Pepsi. Says why. Baker says, Daniel Fence is overhyped, but it's a great gun. What type of military base have I walked on? The Pistol Pete one. Chris says, are those real? Yes. What do you think about the Keltec P57? I think it's a really good option for people like in California. So the P57, it uses stripper clips. It holds 20 rounds. There's no mag. So I don't know if like California is going to do something about that, but they have a 10 round mag restriction. Well, the 5.7 doesn't take mags. So you use a stripper clip, you put 20 in there. Now you have 20 in a carry gun. But I don't know all the rules on it, so you might have to look that up. Let's see. Really real. Walter's a great gun, says Baker. Ralph says, let me see your jump shot for him. I am not good. Because what's your all-time favorite you've shot in Dream Gun? I'll go first. Favorite gun, MK, the Auto 40 degree launcher, and Dream Gun, Bren 3BR. Oh my God. Kill, you're talking about some military shit. Okay, so my all-time favorite I've shot. Truthfully, it's a SAW. Out of all the full autos, it's a SAW. Something about that big fucking gun and then how you open it and you put the rounds in, you close it back up and you go, just all that shit. It was fun. My dream gun is the minigun from Terminator 2. No joke. Miniguns are epic. They put them on fucking helicopters and fucking jets and like that is, yeah, that's the shit. I got a Canik SRT Stormtrooper color. Oh, I've seen that. That's a nice one. What is the worst gun in your opinion? Kaler, probably a cat. No. I always keep jumping my heart attack. Oh no, probably truthfully probably a High Point or Bear Creek Arsenal. Brother, can you shoot a regular FMJ round of a suppressor? Yeah, without being supersonic. Yes, you can. People do it all the time. You don't have to shoot a supersonic or a subsonic ammo out of a suppressor. It just won't be as quiet as it should be. It'll still be quiet, just not as quiet. Low Point says drop. I like Canic, but I love Rock Island. See, McKeel, I love the MK19. Nothing better than a full auto belt fed grenades. That's so badass. What was the point of a comped High Point? You see a difference? Oh, no. I bought it because I didn't know that High Point offered a comped version that was stock for the factory. That's not an aftermarket comp. That is comparing apple to oranges. No, it still jams. Soldier says, I bring in my gun sometimes to the shop, and when people find out how much my suppressed SR-15 costed, they're always like, why is it so much money? I just say, it's nights, bro. I love it. I'm Fucht says, I need an AA-12. That's a lot. California, let's see, where am I? Oh, Swig fan wants a branch. Al says, at range today, do call my brother PX4 ugly. Should I be offended? He had basic Glock. I'm not going to comment on that. Job says, I'm Fuchs to tell him to throw that Glock in the plastic recycle bin. That is just ignorant. Brother says, oh, okay, thank you. You're welcome. My dream gun, XM556 micro gun. Dover says, Pistolero Pete. Thoughts on Glocks with the switch? They're illegal. But if they weren't illegal, stick that Glock in a chassis with 4 points of contact and then put an extended mag on it. You're going to have fucking fun. But the people that are just taking it and go, bang, it's like, I guess. I don't agree with it, but... Radio says XM556 microgun is friendly. What's up, Radio? AK-47 says Anna. Hey, High Points have great carbines. Yeah, but I was just saying, like, as a general, I should have said that. I should have said the High Point C9. I should have said that. You know, I should have been like that High Point. I think sucks. Juice says, Soldier, no words as costed, I don't know. Mikhail says, ATEX 24, that thing hitting a tank looks epic. Unmanned tank at the range, of course. God, I'm so jealous of you military people that got to, like, you know, that stuff. And it says AK-47. Radio says hi. Toasted says AK or AR-15 for home defense. AK will have a heavier round that can go through walls even further than a 5.56, so I was just saying 5.56. Soldier says, me and my buddies went to the HK Grey Room. Really? It is fucking sick. Have you ever heard of it? You can wear... Wow. I'm jealous. I know the Grey Room. I'm jealous. That's basically people like HK's, like... I don't know if they have every gun in there they've ever made, but they have... It's like a museum. Josh says, what guns do you like to mag dump most at the range? I don't mag dump. Josh, I compete. So I do practice like my doubles, my transitions, my triples, my Mozambiques, you know, stuff like that. So, but like actual mag dump, I rarely do it. Q says, hey Google, play Shade Shiest where I wanna be. Oh my god, my Google is not hooked up. Q, I have to owe you. My Google is not hooked up because I have a new internet provider right now. Fuck. Okay, we gotta remember that we owe Q a song, okay? Q, I gotta get you back. That bitch just said whatever she said. Let's see. SRC 300 Black Raider with a dual nutsack drum. Well, I've never referred it to a dual nutsack. I call it the titties. It just sounds more appeasing than dual nutsack. However, the more I say dual nutsack, it's growing on me. Drop says, I agree, 1,000%, Pete, that would be fun. Yeah. 4 points of contact, people. I stopped by just in time. Yeah. Chicken Booty, hi. Sebastian says, there is nothing worse than a high point. They suck. I love my high point. I confuse people so well. Jason, what's your favorite gun? My Staccato XE. Mikhail says, Glock FRT is fun. Similar to a switch, but if you put a gas pedal thumb rest, it's just as controllable as a 22. For you, Mikhail. For you, it's controllable. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it is controllable. See, all of them suck. Every single one of them is not a good gun. Throw it in the trash. Do not buy it. I had to buy it. It's sexy. You know, like that really ugly dog? Pugs? No, not Pugs. That one in Deadpool? But everyone's like, it's so cute. That's how I feel about the high point. John says, that is a long name. Holy moly, Batman. John says, I don't make up either. Yeah, I haven't done it. I don't know. It's not I don't like it. I just never thought about it. Like, yeah. Maybe I should do that. Oh, you know what? I am trying to mag dump this AK, 50 rounds. I'm trying to bump fire the trigger. And I can't get it to work. Are we there yet? Oh my god, we need 12 more subs, people. Come on. Come on. Q says, how dare you? Q, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I'd have to like put you guys on pause and go and hook it up. And I don't even know how to hook it up. I forgot. Fuck. Oh, I have to go to the main base station, I think. Yes, Q. If I catch up and we're dead, I will go do it, okay? I'll try. I think I know how to do it. Soldier says, bro, all their prototypes you can hold even. Sometimes there's sticklers about it, but they let us hold most of the prototypes, and the urge to just run as fast as you can with fast as I can was strong. Right? Sly says, damn gang, all of those pistols real. Yes. Don't let him forget, because he will. Yes, I will. Actually, Drop, I forgot. I literally forgot of why you're saying that. No joke. I'm trying to. Camarillo says, dang, she did you dirty, Q. Mary. The audacity. Oh, we're talking about that, yeah. Jay says, what's your longest shot you ever made? 1,400 yards. Carmen says, the problem with high point handguns is they're too bulky, too heavy, and not practical to carry. And some of the uppers are pot metal. Now, they will run if you keep them extremely clean and oiled. They will run. I have not done that to that one. Josh says, you like drum mags? Yes, they're unreliable and take forever to load. I do like drum mags, though. I do like them. Sebastian says, the nutsack doesn't grow. It's the other person. Q says, oh, I'm going to get my play or a TMC hoodie. Everyone's laughing. Josh says, would need a brace or stock attachment for this thing. I doubt it, says Drop. Q says, I'm going to have that gorilla you fought take you out. Do you like it? I fucked that gorilla up. So let's just say I fucked up the little brother, and I fucked up King Kong. So bring him over. He's scared of me. Omar says, let me have one gun, please. No. I can't just give you a gun. Job says laughing, funny cue. Notepad says, how are you feeling about Sig? I like Sig. I love him. Because there's no need to bump fire the AK anymore. You have friends in high places. I know, McKeel, but they have to send them to me. That's the problem. But yes, you're correct. Wolfman says, oh no. Michael says, Staccato XC versus Sand Viper. Do you think the Sand Viper will be your new favorite? Yes, 100%. 1,000,000%. Now, is the amount of, how do I say it, is the amount you pay for that much better of a gun worth it? That's just how big your wallet is. I was like, what is this? Says Joe. Omar says, thoughts on a Kimber 1911? They're fine. The repeats are cool. They're aesthetically pleasing, for sure. But that 2K11, whoo-wee! Just wait, people. I should have it out tomorrow. They're okay, says Drop. MC Teletubby says, I own a Yeet Cannon. Yeah. If you like them, get it. Yes. Josh says, is there any point of binary triggers when we have FRTs, though? I don't know. It's like, it's a different type of trigger. You know, you can go double speed now than what you can do with your finger. And you basically have the option of kind of going semi-auto, you know, kind of, at least doing 2 rounds and stopping. FRT, so, yeah, I guess that's up to you. Redacted says, thoughts on your fluctuator? I like it. I do. That's the 321. I have to put a different optic on there, and then I'll like it better. And I want to paint it. I don't like my silver slide. Mikhail says, high points of disposal like a Kodak. You dump the mag, then throw it at the enemy like a brick, right? Or, Mikhail, think about, like, let's say you were in the woods and you got lost and you needed a skillet. Well, now you have a pot metal iron skillet right there. Triples up. At Omar, cameras are ass cheeks and suck to work on. The amount of cameras we had to fix and fuck with are ridiculous and constant headaches. Soldier of Fortune, why don't you plug your store real quick? Nice Blades of Chaos, thank you. Do you have a G-Flex trigger on any Glock? Not anymore. For everyday 9mm, what's the most dependable pistol to get if you don't want to worry about dependability? What's the most dependable pistol? A Glock. Elgin, get a Glock. Fuck, go to bed. I know, Moto. I know. I'm trying to get to 11.6. I need 10 more subs. Let's see. Other guys real? Yes, they are real, Kevin. Josh says, high points aren't disposable. They can run 10K rounds plus. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Notepad says, would I do a review on your kit? Would I do a review on your kit? What are you talking about, Notepad? M2 10 mil. I don't anymore, Brian. Drop says, yeah, Kevin, just like last time you asked. Ghosty says, Ops just busting your door. What is the first thing you grab? MP5. Carmen says, maybe it's time to differentiate. You all are talking and I listen. And I find it hard to distinguish if it's real or a game. Ops. Yes, Ghostly. Brian, 9mm. You shot a Beretta before? Yes, of course. J-Max says, so what you shoot to make the shot? What do you think about the L15 sniper? What is that? Is that a Barrett or something? I don't know what that is. What is a game? Says Drop. Kevin says, my best friend was wondering if those guns are real behind you. Yes, they are real. Josh says, I have a SIG 229, nice. Enhanced Elite with a short trigger, short reset trigger, which I do like the trigger, but I am thinking about getting a Smith & Wesson MP9. What's your opinion on that weapon? I love it. I love, if you get the M2.0s, get the carry comp or get the metal. Get like that one. Or you can get the competitor. That's another metal one. They're fucking phenomenal guns. And they have the most aggressive grip texture out of any gun out there. Stock wise. And that's what made me fall in love with that gun. Is the stippling on it. It's, if you don't like aggressive stippling, you're not gonna like that gun. So Justin's, yeah, you said that last time too. Ghostly said, not gonna lie, cast iron frying pan is overpowered. Right? Right? You just big, oh yeah, well I want to fry an egg. Well, here's a high point. Kevin says, I have more than one friend. Yes. Would you do a video on your kid? Oh yes, 100%. Wait, what kid are you talking about? Notepad. Are you gonna send me a kid? Yeah. If that's what you're talking about, hell yes. Of course I'm gonna do a video. Anything sent to me will get a video. Okay, where am I? John says, we both have the competitor and the 2.0. Yes, we do. Because we're brothers. John's just white and I'm Oriental. Soldier says, gotta go. Kids are sick and woke up not feeling good tonight. Have a good stream, Pete. Catch you on the flip side. Later, Soldier of Fortune. Mona says, where did you get that hoodie? I made it. I have a merch store. Ammo sexual with the bullets. Yes. I have a lot of merch that's on my Etsy page. Or if I haven't updated Etsy page, but if you see me wearing something, you can order it. I have to update the page. I'll do it tomorrow because I'm lazy. Still same answer. Give me one. Oh my God. I got scared when I read that one. Love from Alabama. I personally carry a CZ75. Whoa! No, there's nothing wrong with that. There's like a lot of different CZ75. So, Spiner Source says, please show AK-47. Sure, right there. Okay. Now, did you like and subscribe, Spiner Source? We are trying to get that. Oh my God, we're almost there. Did it just go down? It just went down one. Fucking Christ. If you play Modern Warfare 2, it's one of the better sniper rifle classes. Okay. Not it forever. Are all those guns real or fake? It says, are those guns real or fake? Job says, I love my PS5. Just went into sleep mode. I left on my PS5. Just went into sleep mode. Why? Because you weren't playing it? Oh, yeah. What's going on with the new SIG? Shots. What's going on with the new SIG? Shots. Random. Julian, the new SIG is the shit. The P211 is fucking amazing. Like, videos will be out tomorrow. Play carrier, what level? Ghostly, it's the 3, it's the bigger 3. I'm not a plate guy, so I just bought it one and done. I don't know, I know there's a Spartan on the back of it, but I forget what level it is. 3 something. Let's see. The sun hates me level allowed to drop. That's weird because you've got a fucking animals. Mikhail says, M.A1 is also a gun I want, but with the carry comp around, I can't decide on which one to get first. The carry comp is so fun though. Carry comp is awesome. Q says, level out, might have to fire up the old Atari. Moto says, when you hit 12,000, you should scream 6, 7. I will. Fuck it. 8-bit, yes. Brookside, what's going on, Brookside? Josh says, thanks, brother. I subbed. Come on, people, subscribe. If you haven't already, I don't know why people are so timid about hitting subscribe on a cool channel. Like they're saving sales for prom night. Or it costs money, right? Thank you, Josh. Q says, like and subscribe. Check the channel for more content. Search Winner Creation on Etsy for merch. It's in my bio, too. Justin, how are you able to conceal carry a CZ75? I have a Witness 9 CZ75 clone full size, impossible to carry. Well, it just matters on your holster. It's all holster. Guys says, does the passion die down when you have kids? I have kids. I have 4. No. I was sad because I wanted them to really, really be into guns. So back when they were 6, 8, and 10, about 2 years ago, I took them shooting and they were so gung-ho about it. And then it died off fast. It's like, hey, you guys want to go shooting with Dad? Or do you want to go to the park? No matter what I said, shooting or mall, shooting or swimming, it's always the latter. And now one of them told me they don't like guns. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm not going to push it on you. As long as you know firearm safety and what to do if you see one. And yeah, I'm okay. Is this the SIG that has 20 rounds in ammo? Yes, it's SIG's first 2011. There's a lot of question marks. 3A, a lot of Chinese stuff. Kirby says people keep on saying high point handguns. And the first time I saw a high point handgun was 1997, and I compared it side by side with the Colt 911 and a high point 45. The Colt was money. High point was $120. I chose a Colt. Yeah. Yes. Oh, Ghost of Kids is level 4. Wow, yeah. Mine's not a 4. I know that. It's 3 something. Ghostly's the man. This is any chance you can get a Scorpion? I have a Scorpion. It's just not. It's not on the wall. When I had it on the wall, it just sat there, and I switched it out. Yeah, I have a Scorpion. Are you 6'7"? Job says only till the 8th, and they stakes. I'll sub if you say 6'7". Thank you, Cohen. Moto says, why you look like Kung Fu trainer? Because I'm Oriental. 4 more. Come on, my Orientals. Come on, my fellow Orientals. Support me. Kirby says, Colts are thinner than a high point handgun, and I'd rather pay for the Colt. Yeah, me too. 100%. Bud? I don't know why that was deleted. Scorpion, drop them. Scorpions are amazing, especially with the Nexus delayed blowback receiver. You bought that for your Scorpion? I was like, I don't know. Johnson, don't care. I don't know. I haven't shot mine yet. Neighborhood says, how do you feel about the Alien? I love it. It's a fucking amazing gun. Carmen says, what your thoughts... Wait, Josh says, Carmen, what were your thoughts back then when you picked that high point way better than a Series 70? Josh says, I'm sure it's awesome, though. Joshua says, Scorpion, you say. It's not the SIG 229 Scorpion. No, the CZ. The CZ Scorpion. I saw the 229 Scorpion after I bought my Enhanced Elite, and I regretted not getting that one instead. It looks so cool with the grips. It does. Mono says, how old are you, Pete? I'm old as fuck. I don't like to give away my age. I'm like a girl. Unless I actually know you. But I think it's funny that people can't guess my age. I know my eyes look really tired now. That's because I'm tired. If you're new, my eyes are usually But yeah, I'm fucking tired. And I started itching this one. And it turned red or something. I don't know. And I got this fucking bump on my nose. Oh, it's a weird night. See, Corbett says hi. CZ. Yes. Can you get an M&P 80? No. Joe says, how you keep it up? How you keep up with all the mags and not get them mixed up? Joe, I have a safe. And they're all magnetized on the door, and then they're I know where my Megs are. Nice airsoft collection, queer bag. Thank you, Dr. Knockers. Joe says, do you think the Glock 46 in the 38 a good gun? Yes. Just as my first love affair with a real pistol was the Soka Mark 23 from Metal Gear Solid, USB 45 with a suppressor and a laser, etc. It's funny because video games actually make people like guns. Josh says, over by Scorpion, do you mean the little like subcompact gun? I don't know the body of light. It's the CZ Scorpion. That's what I'm talking about. So I think so. Look at the chat. Look at the chat here of Dr. Numbnuts. California Planet Bag Locks. That's what I heard. Bruce, what's up, Bruce? Welcome back, brother. Mono says, God damn, big ass forehead. I got flashbang. Damn. No, it's like The Rock. I'm bald. Yes, I am bald. I'm bald Asian. Yeah, but my forehead's not that big. Like, my hairline was right here when I had hair. No, it's not like this, you know? You guys are exaggerating. God. Now you got me cold. Let's see. Where am I? Cheese says, you ain't fooling no one, Unk. I know. I try, though. Listen, after much shooting, the Colt Series 70 is much better gun over High Point. Yes, 100%. Josh said, take some Benadryl, brother. I always regret not taking my wife has allergies, so it's always around, and I just don't think about it. Yeah, I should. Wait, no. I didn't take Benadryl. I took Dayquil. Josh says, here, get out, fucktard. What the? Sean says, hey, guy, I think my wife is gluing my firearm. She denies it, but I'm sticking to my guns. Sean, remember that from yesterday, and I like it. Stupid people are so dumb, right, Drop? Mikhail says, Pete, yeah, I had my Scorpion since 2017. It's gone through at least 7 phases. This final phase is my favorite, most costly. How soft the next machine makes it shoot, so it's similar to an MP5 now. And that's what I heard. Because when I shoot my Scorpion right next to my MP5, it's like night and day. Like the Scorpion's like damn, and versus comparatively to that gun. Then I saw that. I was like, so you're gonna technically turn this gun into a roller delayed system? Yeah, but I didn't do it. So I'm glad I found someone that finally has it. Neighborhood says, what's the little pocket rocket bottom first row to your right? That one? That one. That is a Sterling 22 from 1974. Because I'll drop a pic in Discord later. I can't wait to see it. Julian says, how long can a 50 drum spring hold? Julian, 50. You mean a 50 cal? I think 20, but I'm not sure. Yeah. John says, yeah, do I want to see it? Shoot a Glog? Yeah, what? Harley says, hi. David says, would you recommend a LaRue MBT 2-stage trigger for home defense? It depends on is it an adjustable trigger or what's the poundage on the trigger? John says, what? Bruce says, but you got bumped your nose fighting. Here's Gorilla. He looks 10x worse. That's right. I forgot. I fought that Gorilla. That Gorilla got cooked. And we're at 11.6, baby. We need 10 more subs now. We need it. Oh, and people, Bruce Banner is an awesome guy. He has a channel as well. So please subscribe to Bruce Banner's channel and let's help him grow too. So we got Bruce in here and he just needs some subs. And you guys can help him do that. And McKeel. My new main man, McKeel. Let's sub to these people, okay? If you got nothing to do, let's do it. Harley, say 6'7", says Harley. Indian says, was the Oda Black reference? What was that? A Oda Black? uh, Drop says he has like he has like 10 times. Bruce says Hypsy or Hipsy. David says, what Glock extended slide release brand would you recommend? I don't know, David. I don't like the extended slide releases, so I don't know. Joseph says, by God's grace. Okay, thank you, Joseph. Pudding says hi. Are they real guns? Yes. Josh says the Scorpions have like the little kind of fold out stock that's kind of flips over the top, correct? No, to the side. To the side, Josh. Yes, Harley. X-Star EP9 has roller delay. It does, yes. Okay, let's see. Man, I hate answering the same questions. Stop. Just don't answer them. You're fine. John says, get a Glock 42 best pocket rocket. See, I disagree. I had a 42. It's 380. Nice gun, 6 rounds. I'd rather carry the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. Fuck, I had to think about that one. I am from India, bro. Thank you, Unknown. Like and subscribe. We're getting up there. Ribeiro says, hey, what do you think of a Glock 29 for 100 cents in a street stance option? Sure. It's a big round, but sure. Curtis says, thoughts on the SIG P320s with all the misfire problems? I hate that it's happening because I love SIG. And the 320 is actually a phenomenal firearm. But yeah, it's just sad that this is going on. And it just started happening. So you got to think it's with a certain group of FCUs that went out. Who knows how many? SIG won't acknowledge it. So thoughts on the SIG P320s? No, that 11.6 fire, says McKeel. Neighborhood's a 74? Question mark. Wow, that gun older than me. Nice question. Well, thank you. Julian says no. The spring. How long can they hold the bullets if you leave them in the lock? Indefinitely. A spring when it's compressed doesn't lose its compression because it's compressed. It's from the constant compression back and forth. So loading the mags, firing it. Loading the that what is what wears on the spring. If you're talking about loading a mag and leaving it in there, you're fine. You're fine. Don't let those idiots tell you something different. Come on. There we go. That's Bruce Banner's page. John says, you have the pistol Scorpion 3, right, Pete? Yes, the Evo 3 Plus. God, there's so many numbers. And so Bliss says, hi, I'm here. 2, how are we hanging? Good. Josh Beans is black. Bruce says, thank you. You're welcome. I hope you guys are subscribing when I ask you guys to, too. It'd be nice, to help these guys grow, just like me. I'll tell you a little story. It's like when I was starting off like these guys, I didn't get help. And it pissed me off. And I mean, I didn't get help from my friends that had more subs. Like, I don't want to say names, but I had a friend that had like 2,000 subs. And I'm like, God, that's a lot. To me, that was a lot. I was like, he's a giant, I didn't know people had millions because I don't watch YouTube. And he never plugged me. It's like, are you jealous? Can you just... So guess what? I don't plug him. Sorry. Where am I? Ha says, have you been shot? Yes. AKs or AR for shit hit the fan. Bruce says AR. In the United States, I would take AR. If I was anywhere else in the world, it'd be an AK. Will you dress up for Halloween? I think I might this year. I might. Jopper goes, good question. Most 10mm rounds are like 40s. Gotta find the right loads. McKeel says, I think Joshua Carter was talking about the VZ61 Scorpion. That Scorpion was the stock that folds over the gun. Oh, the little gun. You're like this, right? The teeny Scorpion. That's a CZ as well. Was it? If he's asking if I have it, no. But I've seen it. I've seen someone compete with it, and it was freaking awesome. B&T has this horny thing about saying fake guns. No, they're real, brother. Doesn't hurt my feelings. Eldon says, bet you have a dream gun. I do. It's a Barrett. Drop says, then get the F out! Cody says, what is the most oddball caliber that you own? I don't own any oddball calibers anymore. Elcoy says, okay, is fake, but what a problem with this man? Huh? Why is there a problem? Because you don't like Oriental people? Hey, if you don't like Oriental people, that's fine. People from the Orient with slanty eyes. Cool, whatever. But just at least like and subscribe. That's all you can do for an Oriental man. Jeff says, Pete, you ever heard about the 6.5-06? Briefly. I've heard. I recently found out about a bunch of 06s that I had no idea existed. I'm like, what? Yeah, so that's, I've only briefly heard about it drop. I know nothing about them. So Bliss says, and we appreciate you, Pete. That's why we keep coming back to your lives. Thank you. So Bliss says, I'm for AK platform based in South Africa. Yes, 100% in South Africa, AK-47. They're real steel. Bruce says, foul. Jam says, I keep saying this, but I love when you're doing... I love what you're doing with this channel. I'm putting as many people on your channel as I can. Salute, bro. Hey, thank you, Jam. Thank you. Josh says, yes, that's the one I was talking about, the tiny Scorpion. Yeah, I see. I was at a competition, and the guy had it in his holster. And I'm like, I kept looking, like, what the fuck is that? It looked like, something from the fucking 60s. And I'm like, huh. And he pulls it out, and he's like this. Just super compact. I'm like, holy fuck. I was like, what is that? And that's when I found out that was a Scorpion, too. Flying Doc says, is there a good gun under 300? Yes. I just can't think of it right now. What's a good gun under 300, guys? I have to think about it. Or look at my wall. It's 32 ACP. It's a 32 ACP. Thoughts on that caliber? What, ballistic-wise? I don't know. Money-wise, it's probably a lot. Kirby says, problem is that games in real life run equally. So I never know if they are talking game or real life unless I pay attention to the details. Wait, Carmi, what is that? Games, is that a channel? Alex says, are you full of high caliber? Are you fun of high caliber assault rifle? What do you mean, Elgin? Josh says, always thought the Colt Pocket Mustang was a really nice looking 380. That kind of paved the way for the combat for that style of compact 380, in my opinion. I don't know which one that is either. You guys are just getting me a lot. I'd stick with 9mm, says Trump. Josh says, I prefer 9mm or 45, 38, and 10 are great too. Sir Blith, what up? You in all the chats too. Sir Blith is my man. Trunk says, I plan on building a Peacekeeper in real life from Black Ops 2. I love how you can do that. Drop says, yeah, the shoulder is so hard on that thing, Pete. Yeah. Jam says, the name is pronounced like game, but with a J, by the way. Jame. Oh, duh. Jame. What's up, Jame? Joshua says, yeah, I agree. I like the AR-15. I'm familiar with it. But the AK is the way to go in Africa, especially with the wildlife here. You'd want something that could stop them. Yeah, and I'm also thinking the fact that the AK is Glock of the world. It's the Glock. It's everywhere. Whereas in the United States, it's AR-15 that's everywhere. Kermit says, I actually had a Colt Mustang for the longest time and it worked great. Are they not supposedly good guns? Chop says, no, I don't. Crowley says, under 300 G2C. G3C is about 300 and it's good. Yeah, go G3C at least. She says, besides Taurus. Save $100 more and get a Ross Martin. Gen 3 Glock can be found at right about 300 gun broker and sports guy usually have. Yeah, that too. You can get a Glock fairly cheap. Bruce is fair. Jason says that's a lot of PP in birds. You think you're gonna hit 12K? 12K. No, I know I'm not. I would say I want to be at 11.6 and a little over. Let's see. The monkey says, for my first gun pistol, I have $300 and a dot on the dot, but want to get a Glock 19 or 17, but I have to wait. Flying Donkey, look for it used. 100% you'll be able to find that used at about that price. Bruce says, PSA Dagger, $249, or that. Sir Bliss says, I killed Taylor. Yeah, man, I try to support all the guys I can. John, what's up, John Bang? I'm sorry. James says, you can get some decent used firearms for under 300. I picked up Glock 21 for exactly 3. See? I'll just say, is the bolt action has more recoil than the one that cycle? Well, if it's the same round and it's out of a gun that's lighter, yes. Chief says, used guns or Glock clones are 300. Used guns. Bacon says, prove no green screen. I don't really have, there's no reason to prove it. You can go to my channel, you can see them, they're real. Kerry says, hey, where are you from? The great United States of Brazil. Mossberg 9, 357 Isaiah Carey. GI, my buddy Alonzo actually carries a 357 Glock. So yeah, I'm fine with it. She says a Ruger. It was a Ruger as an RXL. Yeah, YouTube rules. You can't let one. No, I can't. Tuck, kin the cut. It says for $300 you can also get a police trade-in. Yes, you can do all that. Dude, is that a ray gun? Yes, it is a torch. Gen 3 Glock 21 for $300. It functions as well as any other standard Glock that I have. Nice. Bro is ready for World 3. Yes. Like and subscribe, new people. We're trying to get as many subs as we can in 1 minute. Because I'm leaving. I'm tired. Energy has gone down. I'm sorry. Cheese Attorney, you can get a Turkish clone new. Desert Armory, what's up, brother? The Unknown says, what's the best you have here, bro? Well, Unknown, it depends on what its intended purposes. Mustafa says, yo, how much Glock? Cheese says, you can build a Glock for $300? Yes. Elgin says, so the recoil depends on gun's weight. Yes. Well, the gun's weight, the size, helps mitigate recoil. There's a lot of other factors that, like your grip, recoil, spring rate, the type of gun it is. There's a lot. Where am I? Cody says, is that a P38? Yes. Right there? Yes. It's my Nazi gun. Mikhail says, geez, look for police trading, especially they go to pawn shops. Yes. Ruger Max 9, $299. Wow. Easy way to find rare classic. Yep. Kerry says, don't tell me the ray gun shoots real ammo. It's a torch. Hey, PZ, hey, Pete, gets Brove. What's up, Hen? Welcome back, brother. You called me when I'm about to end the stream, though. Let's see. What about to turn in for tonight? Oh, just about to turn in for tonight. Just saw you, love. So came out like, hey, thank you, Desert Armory. I just skipped to the bottom. I'm sorry. Oh, Josh says, yeah, AR-15 is definitely the most common here in the States, for sure. But if you were in the zombie apocalypse and you showed up with AK-47 with plenty of ammo, you're going to be a wrecking ball, 100%. What do you think about the Staccato C? Oh, I like the C2. You know. Job says XC. Love it. Okay, says, what's a torch? Like you know, like a lighter that you push. It's a torch. Doing good, sir. Thank you. It makes you feel good. Tara's still here. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave. I've been on for almost 4 hours. I'm tired. I have to stretch and go. So I will be back tomorrow. Oh my god, I opened up this Mountain Dew. I didn't even fucking drink it. Fuck. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Okay, guys. I think I've been on for like 7 days straight. I'm getting fucking tired. So if you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. And I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? I will answer questions tomorrow. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Like everything's blurry. I love you guys. Say goodbye to Francis. Jose, they're real. If you guys want to see if they're real, here, let me do this. I'm not touched a gun, but do people think this is like... They think this is a green screen. This is real. So remember, subscribe to all my friends right now. To their channels. We're going to grow together. And yeah. Okay. Well, we got at least to that, so that's good. Okay, bye guys. Love you.